hero besides your head and spirit. That soul is saying something profound, so let them hear it. Give up the safe and sound, for bet it's all on breaking ground. This vacant town was a mistake and you can turn around. Your heroes and your idols turned out insincere and human. Reality's a dog that fears too high to keep on moving. But you ain't interested in losing, are ya? I thought not. Still too invested in improving as that fire you got. You came out to the city, it wasn't what you dreamed. Gave it 150, was harder than it seemed. You said goodbye to home and people who supported you. To chase something invisible, you lived for that distorted view. Your sorry superficial buddies like to shun and doubt you. Tonight's the party, everybody's having fun without you. Forget some players like us, put in the effort. They just scared of folks to focus cause they can't predict our weather. Renee's still back on the rebound. Know that if you wanna be a common star, you better step up. Next rough patch, cue the rewound mode. I care the walking on and I my soul. The road to freedom can't be seen by downcast eyes. So raise your gaze until you're 10 feet tall. And shake your fist at the sky, refuse to die or let them make you small. Cause they love just to see you convinced you're just a brick in the wall. So kind of kitai ni oyo ba nakatako men. I chose the free life over money, job stability net. Hen kashiteiru sekai yumare I know ko. Kimi wa dare no shujin da so shinai no. Cause I know, I said so, don't make it right. So no yarikata dame, temaji kikitaku nai. Talk all night about your troubles, all it's gonna do is pause you. Shaberu dake nara sorry man, I kawarazu. Kotoba yori ga shigasa, not the most difficult jigsaw. Rikai fusoku ari wakemono koto da. Remind myself to zone on what's ahead of me. Mara toji komerareteru fukuro no nezumi. Fushime ga chi ni sono michi mienai zo. You see the deeper meaning only once you've seen the light cell. Kono jonetsu naku naru mai ni mainichi to find speech singing beside of eyes for I wanna so be. Renee's still back on the rebound. Know that if you wanna be a common star, you better step up. Next rough patch, cue the rewound mode. I care the walking on and I my soul. The road to freedom can't be seen by downcast eyes. So raise your gaze until you're 10 feet tall. And shake your fist at the sky, refuse to die or let them make you small. Cause they love just to see you convinced you're just a brick in the wall. Renee's still back on the rebound. Know that I starになりたいなら努力必要。最悪の引きたら悪くそうだけど諦めない my soul. The road to freedom can't be seen by downcast eyes. So raise your gaze up till you're 10 feet tall. And shake your fist at the sky, refuse to die or let them make you small. On my motion on night, this one will live for tomorrow. Renee's still back on the rebound. Know that if you wanna be a common star, you better step up. Next rough patch, cue the rewound mode. I care the walking on and I my soul. The road to freedom can't be seen by downcast eyes. So raise your gaze up till you're 10 feet tall. And shake your fist at the sky, refuse to die or let them make you small. Cause they love just to see you convinced you're just a brick in the wall. But you're not just a brick in the wall. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. But you're not just a brick in the wall.
Sometimes when I wanna run away and hide, when there's no one on my side and all my pride had disappeared, I take it off my mind and leave it all behind. Nothing left to do but try to take the leap and follow through. And that's exactly what I'll do. I know to you I don't seem very strong, but I assure you before you can find me I'm gone. So come on and catch me, you still got a chance. traveling place to place. Won't stop till I win the race. Although I may have crossed the line, no time to waste on you. I don't plan on slowing down. No, I'll keep on going, even if you think I'm in the wrong. Just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do. I know that some stay in line and they stick to the plan, but if you leave it to me, I'll do whatever I can, 'cause I know that's what I'm here for. I don't wanna wait around anymore. Even if you can't see the good inside me, I don't have the time to tell you why I do the things that I do. Please hold on, soon you'll see that I'm not the villain I appear to be. Moving along, no, I won't settle down until I'm locked behind bars or I'm kicked to the town. So you can keep on running around and around, but you'll never quite catch up to me. I know that you think I'm crazy, but I hope that maybe now you'll see why I had to try.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I know, not exactly the most preemptive show I've done all week. I'm pretty sure I could have done better on the planning, but you know how it is. I wonder how you guys are doing. Be able to read up the chat and stuff and get things prepared for the show, so give me a good minute. Let's see, there we go. Hello there, everyone. How you doing? How's everyone doing this evening? Feel free to share around the link just so people will watch it if they have issues with it. The stream won't load for me. Well, that's kind of weird. Seems to be going good on my end. What about you guys? Who knows? Maybe YouTube's like, you've done too much streaming, Kaz. We need you to stop. We don't like you exposing weirdos and pedophiles, Kaz. Makes us look bad. That might explain a lot tonight. It keeps buffering like I hate my entire current internet. Well, I don't know. It's probably It's probably just internet service providers being retarded. I should know. This channel used to get almost nuked just for trying to stream. I'm doing well, Kaz. Sorry I'm late. No, it's fine. It's fine. I've been putting a little bit extra attention I can into current topics, and got busy this week again. So as you can tell, my planning and forte is not the best. It happens, but it happens. The show must go on. That's just how it works. Let me put music background. If it sounds too much, feel free to tell me. So I can fix the audio. Anyway, so what's going on with you guys? Well, I think Jim was right about Jeremy. Which okay, I'm confused. Who's Jeremy? Who's Jeremy? How's it going, Cass? Hello there, Anthony Hunter. Hello there, See No Evil. Hello there, Kiria? Greeting my friend. Hello there, Widow's Son. How you doing? Don, hello there. Rainbow, obviously, hello there. So we got some weird shit to talk about tonight. I'm not exactly sure how to break this down. There is a bit of a formula and format to this, so... Hello there, Dick Tard. So we're going to talk about 3 particular situations. We'll go through order. So we're going to talk about Ralph first, because that's funny. We'll talk about the Antiwork fiasco, because that's funny. And then we'll talk about SkyDoesMinecraft, which is kind of funny. As if you somehow survive up to the stream near the end, you kind of see why I put SkyDoesMinecraft into last. It's not exactly the most thrilling situation I've ever talked about. You'll see why. So feel free to like, subscribe, and whatever else you do. Share around the stream so more people know about it, just as a thing. I usually don't ask from the start, but figured, fuck it, why not? Ethan Ralph has shown the whole world that he's got a big fat gun. Exactly. And there's consequences. Oh boy, is there consequences of that. It's fucking... Alright, so how do I fucking... Okay, so... Talking about Ralph. Might as well get into it, right? Might as well get ourselves into the fucking gun. Might as well stip our dicks into feet, mountains of gun, you know? We're gonna get ourselves knee deep in the gun. You gotta protect your dicks, guys. Make sure you keep it clean. Sorry I'm late, says Gage, and it's no problem, dude. This is a bit of an unprompted stream. I usually go for Saturdays, but we got Sundays this week, so... I was never into H3H's content. Gonna say that now. I never was either. So, we're gonna talk about everyone's favorite little has-been. Ethan Ralph, the Gunt. The, Mr. Big Ol' Chugalong. The guy who makes the fucking Goonies Truffle Shuffle look like a fucking joke in comparison. When you think about it, he's like that kid. But now he's the Rafa Male. Yeah, exactly, Las Tejas Scooby 331. He calls himself the Rafa Male. We're gonna see how that turns out. So, good evening. I fucking hate the Rams. Hello there, Tefana. I don't know how you pronounce that because I'm retarded. Anyway, so how it works is that what we're gonna delve into the lore, and this is what I've been hearing. So if you guys want to correct me on the record, feel free to do so. But apparently Ralph has gotten into some trouble with a few people and started up this long drama. So how did it all start? What the fuck happened with Ralph? Well, apparently, despite the fact that he got fundraising to do something about his like bastard son, you know, I guess a visit, because he's not made of money anymore as he used to be when it came to like stream money. Apparently he decided that because he had an issue with fucking Andy Worski, he was like threatening to go and rape Andy Worski's family. So he decides to use that fundraising money to go all the way to Portugal. And something happened, and I got a few theories as to what happened there. He says he just looks at women and they get pregnant. Yeah, so apparently, of course, as usual, the next Ethan Ralph is Jeremy from the Quartering. You know, honestly, I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that. I'm not really much of a fan of Quartering myself. It all started with a corn joke, exactly. So apparently, Ralph decided that instead of actually visiting his bastard son, he would rather use that money to go make a impromptu visit to Portugal to threaten to rape Andy's family. Very classy. Then something seems to happen after he had a trip there for about a couple days or so. It seems that Ralph was spending a lot of money on premium cigars and lots of trips to fucking bars. I wonder how much of a tip that is. And then around the same time, he got his ass kicked by a whole bunch of people. Now, I kind of wonder who might be motivated to do such a thing. Well, we'll get into that in a minute. I have my theories. You know me, I like to play internet detective. It's part of my job. So I have to pay attention to these weird details. Gotta connect the dots so they speak. So without like farting around any further, I will show the tweet from January 26th, about like 4 days ago. Yes, I know, I take a while with my streams. That's kind of how I roll. So let's I have a twatter section right here from the channel, so give me a minute. Let's see. Ethan Ralph, it's Twitter. Here we go. That should work. Oh, that window's a bit too small, but we'll go with it. Well, sorry, let me go to Southern. Well, I've definitely got to experience Portugal in a way I never thought I would. What is with me in 4-on-1 fights? LOL. And forgive my hair, but there's not a specialist on call in the hospital. I don't think a specialist is gonna save that. As for what happened, it was blurry, but some guy tried to rob me and chase me down, and then fight him and his friends by myself. I also kept fighting well past the point of what be considered normal. Don't do this, LOL. Anyway, might be delayed coming home by 1 or 2 days. Oh. Hear that, chat? You fucking hear that? Oh god, Ralph is a big tough guy. He fucking, his over 300-pound lard ass somehow managed to chase down a few assailants to start fighting. To fight back. Sure, buddy, sure. Also, shout out to the hospital, very good care, a lot of fun on the trip, but obviously a bit of a damp with some certain persuasion dude just recently robbed me. randomly robbed me, though it happened. I just wanted to keep people updated, and all since it affected my schedule. Now, you may be asking, is there any truth to Ralph saying that this was a random act of violence and not some kind of typical game that has taken place? Well, here's what I think really took place, right? So Ralph was fucking around in bars, acting like and spending money as if he was top shit of Dick Mountain. He's one of those type of guys, right? Type of guys who likes to think that he's big and probably a millionaire, which, you know, is kind of funny because at one point he was a millionaire, I think. So I'm not sure why he needs his, GoFundMe money from his about his son to go to Portugal of all places. And you know, he wanted to go there and, you know, for some reason go to bars and act like he's tough shit and buy all these premium cigars and expensive food and beer and shit. It could be possible that what actually happened was maybe there was a bunch of chefs over there who were pissed off that their food and their labor was being exploited by some giant-ass, fat-ass white dude who just obviously came to the country without any preompt whatsoever. They probably just kicked the shit out of him behind the alleyway and decided to take his money. Apparently his purse was stolen and sold on eBay. Their eBay, specifically. So, who knows? Maybe what actually happened was it's just a bunch of angry chefs and their entire crew wanting to get their money back. On 2, why would he be in Portugal outside of drama? Well, as I've heard, chat, if you look up the age of consent in Portugal, it's 14. Prostitution and heavy drug use is also legal in Portugal. Also, they're Vash. So it's almost like a bunch of people knew he was coming by and probably decided to kick his ass. Or alternatively, someone decided to kick his ass because he won't pay their bills. Won't pay the tab. And they probably aren't too happy about some stupid white dude doing, exploiting their labor in Portugal. And honestly, I think it's fucking hilarious. I mean, imagine all the times that you've seen Ralph just sitting there and screaming and starting fights with people all the time. It's a delicious sense of karma. I'm not a fan of karma myself. I don't believe in such things, but it is a funny argument for such a thing because he got his ass kicked for starting fights. I'm pretty sure he might have even started the fight himself. Who knows? You can't always trust Ralph. He's never been a genuine actor. He's always been more of what you would consider a unreliable narrator. But it is funny to watch because essentially the Portuguese kicked his ass. He got porked all the way in Portugal. There he goes. He got punted. I don't know the full details. I don't know myself. I hear that Ethan Ralph has hey. Ethan takes advantage of it. I don't know about that either. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look, you have to realize that people like Ethan Ralph is a tard because he simply has no concept of, like, people outside of what he needs them to be for himself. He's the definition of like a fucking parasite. Yeah, let's put that into perspective here. So as far as I'm concerned, who knows? He probably was like taking people's shit, probably wasn't paying what's promised, and then got his ass kicked. To the point of flying to another country, confront him, and just ends up getting his ass. Exactly. Pettiness abounds. Imagine being this fucking petty. You go to another country just to try to fight someone. Fucking God, the delicious sense of irony of these fucking retards. It's great. Hello there, Stone Mexican guy. You believe Germany deserves the same. I don't know which one, but sure, we can go with that. The fucking memes and shit. Okay, I will laugh at one from Gator, because this one does make me kind of laugh. Wait a minute, Ralph, no. At least, I guess I'll give them credit on the idea that they're owning the joke at this point. With the memes and shit. Yeah, I will give them that. At least owning it a little bit. But it's like, again, awesome, hope you're staying... Yeah, it's one of those things. Wait a minute, Ralph, no. Yes, wait a minute, Ralph, no, indeed. Does Ethan... does Ethan have any co-hosts anymore? I have no idea. The guy looks like he just needs his ass kicked, exactly. I honestly don't know if there's anyone who co-hosts. I don't even know if Gator does it anymore. I have no idea. I haven't watched a Killstream in forever. In fact, here's a question for you, the chat. Do you guys agree With his ass getting kicked, press 1 for yes, press 2 for no. I would love to know what the chat thinks. Oh, it says, from still Mexican guy, Ethan Ralph got what he deserved. He was doing the loudmouth American thing outside of America and found out how polite the United States is. In Mexico, you would have been disappeared. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think here in America, people put up with too much nonsense all the time. I think people do that all the fucking time. Like, I think the country has a problem with not being open about the fact that some people deserve to get their ass kicked on the streets for being retarded. So yeah, no, I agree with you. In Portugal, they don't take kindly to that shit. Good. Good. They're not pussies. But yeah, no, I honestly think it comes down to the fact that he likes to be that type of guy who wants to start fights, but also thinks that he's a rich motherfucker. Despite that, you know, no one's, I don't think anyone's really paying him much money anymore. His show is dying as fuck. Like, anyone's doing better than him at this point. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's probably not making as much money as he used to. So, you know, exploit some people with their money, you get your ass kicked. Also, I'm pretty sure a bunch of Portuguese probably wouldn't be happy hearing that some guy who's fucking pedophiles and, you know, having some suspicious history around children stuff with all his, like, history of drama. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't be happy with some creepy fuck like that going to the country where the age of consent is, like, 14 over there and he's well in his 30s. You get what I mean? I'm pretty sure even the most downtrodden type of, like, Portuguese person over there probably would have been like, yeah, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm sure nobody was okay with that shit. So, really, just getting your ass kicked. God, you just set up yourself for this nonsense. Oh, this meme makes me laugh too, just because it fits. I love that it's about, like, Eric Cartman and him. Yeah, I would say the character description fits. You were like a fat southerner Eric Cartman. He's like the character Eric Cartman wishes he can be. Oh, that's amazing. Ethan lost 109 different co-hosts. Currently, there's an anti. Really? Huh. Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. Again, I'm not super into fucking, you know, Ethan Ralph lore. So I think he's out of the hospital now, so it's not that, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal for long, but it is hilarious. Probably deserved what's coming to him. Let's go check around. I do have something too, but my brain today is kind of on the fuzz, so apologies. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, on Ethan Ralph, essentially, he's the biggest example of you know, start shit, get hit. And I hope that you guys enjoyed that. That's hilarious. It's definitely going to be more hilarious than the shit we're going to go through in a minute. But, yeah. On to another topic, because I want to make this quick. Kaz, you're going to be on the gun shit list if you keep the stream up. Good. Good. I'm not scared of him. Ralph, shut up, Andy, you fucking... So, we're going to move on to the Antiwork Reddit situation. The reason is because, obviously, I just wanted to make a few quips about Ralph. I don't really care too much about the lore. Outside of, he deserved to get hit, talk shit, get hit. So, there's another situation brewing for the last last week or so. It's called the Antiwork situation. So, if you may not be aware in terms of context, let me inform you about this. So, Antiwork is a Reddit that has over about 1.6 million people active or whatever since its inception. It's one of those, like, sort of post about your shitty boss's work experiences, you know, like how your boss treats you like shit, or how you got to you done all your work, you've been a good boy, you've been a good wagey cagey, you've been a good wagey in the cagey, and the boss decides to exploit you some more because, you know, they're assholes and they can't do their job all that well. So they fucking punish you for being the one that's decent at your job. Well, that's exactly what we're gonna talk about. Apparently, what happened was, you know, they decided to become very popular. It became eventually co-opted by literally anarcho-communists into becoming a full-on anti-capitalist thread, like, you know, Reddit situation. And then they were asked to do an interview by Fox News, in which they actually got one of their guys to do a Fox News interview, and we're going to watch through it and just see what the fuck is happening with that. So, I don't want to, you know, spill the beans too much on it. I want to watch it with you, the audience, because it's fucking funny. It's so dumb. You wouldn't believe just how fucking... Oh, alright, let me just do it. Let me do it. You'll see what I mean, if you haven't seen this already. Okay, so, yeah, Discord, don't fuck with me today. This is a Reddit moment.
Over 1.6 million subscribers. Joining me now is the person who operates this anti-work group.
Look at that face! Look at that... Look at that face. Alright, chat, look at that face. Look at that face. Is that not, like, the absolute, like, pure unadulterated embodiment of everything that conservative America hates? Like, please. Like, tell me. I'm not crazy for thinking that, right? Look at that fucking shit.
Doreen Ford. All right, so Doreen, why do you like the idea of being home, not working, but still getting paid by corporate America?
Yeah, so there's some misconceptions about the movement. So we're a movement where we want to reduce the amount of work that people feel like they're forced to do, and so we want to still put in effort, we want to put in labor, but we don't want to necessarily be in a position where we feel trapped. You know, you just quote.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but you notice how he never stares directly into the camera? Is this guy having straight shot? He's finicking around. He's not looking at the camera. That face says, "I'm stupid and lazy." Exactly. Oh my fucking god. Okay. So he's not looking at the camera. He's kind of finicking around. So he's already losing the plot already. You can see that the fucking host of the interview is just staring at this going, wow, this is so unbelievable. This is the living embodiment of everything I imagine anti-work is. Like, this is what this guy's looking at. He's like, holy shit, this guy's giving me this interview on a silver platter. He's dumb. God. It's like, I'm sorry, but once you start, like, finicking like this in a fucking interview, you know you're done. Like, you're not... It doesn't exuberate confidence in what you say. And the fact that this guy was selected to be a leader of a movement in terms of at least for the sake of the interview, that's just fucking awful. Like, Jesus Christ. Fuck. He's probably reading a script, and it's very likely, but it's like, it's still very finicky. You know, it disrupts the interview of sorts. This guy looks like he's eating Cheetos all day and telling his mom he can't play past his bedtime.
Quoted from Office Space, where that person feels very trapped in their job. I think we're calling for a society where there's less of that. But yeah, absolutely, people still want to do things. They just want to do things where they feel rewarded and they feel like they're in a good spot in their life, and that their job respects them and stuff like that. You know, there's varying.
So Doreen, you're not being forced to work. This isn't slave labor. You've applied for a job. You've agreed to the terms and conditions of the employment, and you know you can walk away from that job at any time and quit. So I don't understand really what this is about, except it sounds like maybe people are just being lazy. Are you encouraging people to be lazy?
So I think laziness is a virtue in a society where...
Alright, chat. We go back to that real quick, right? Alright. I hope you catch that.
A virtue in a society where people... a virtue in a society where people. So I think laziness is a virtue in a society where people constantly want you to be productive 24/7, and it's good to have rest. That doesn't mean you should be resting all the time or.
Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to join Coyote if you want. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing,
Yeah, I
Coyote?
just got here. I'm doing good. I just got here. I'd love to join you for this. I always love your stream.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Just give me a minute and see if I can screen share this nonsense with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not like going nuts on me today. I don't know what's with Discord right now. All right.
That's always good.
Yeah. So he says laziness is a virtue.
Really? I would love to know more about that.
Let me go back. Right, we'll go back a bit so you get some
For
context.
a job.
Oh, teach me the
Agree
ways.
to the terms and conditions of the employment, and you can walk away from that job at any time and quit. So I don't understand really what this is about, except it sounds like maybe people are just being lazy. Are you encouraging people to be lazy?
So I think laziness is a virtue in a society where.
What? Okay, what the okay, he just... I don't even know where to begin with the way that he's, like, shifting around and, like, fidgeting with his, like, lips and stuff, like... like, shit, on fucking live on the air. It's like, where did they find this guy? Where'd they look at his eyes right now. He looks wild-eyed and shit like that. It's like, where'd they dig this dude up from?
Oh, he's one of the moderators for the r/anti-work movement that's been getting.
Why do I believe this? Like, I have no problem believing that. He looks like somebody who would be a Reddit mod, let alone a Reddit mod for that kind of fucking thing.
Yeah.
He looks like someone who would unironically start calling people kitten.
He does.
Like, look at him. He looks like the fucking Discord kitten man.
Oh, someone says I need to give you a wrench. Did I forget to do that? Go fix that. Now Coyote's moderator.
Moderator.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Now I get to call your chat kitten.
He gets to call my chat
God.
kitten.
Oh, I feel dirty just saying that. Almost as dirty as that guy looks.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed too. So he goes from laziness to virtue, but the entire interview he's finicking around. He's not like looking at it. The fucking host is just going like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?"
Oh, this dude! Oh my god! Someone get him a fucking either a comb, a shower, a hat, or all three, because that hair is so distracting.
Oh.
People constantly want you to be productive 24/7, and it's good to have rest. That doesn't mean you should be resting all the time or not putting effort into things that you care about. But I think one of the
What do you
issues
think
with
is like a
modern work-
good work day? How many hours is a solid work day?
Oh, this ought to be
in our
fucking
ideal
good.
society?
Sure. I mean, I think as much as people want. I mean, I personally work. I have like a 20-25 hour work weeks, which I think is fairly good. So I would like less work hours.
And what
I
do
think
you
a lot
do,
of people
Doreen?
don't.
Hold on.
So,
Before we get into what he does, he's complaining about too many work hours when he's working part-time. That's not even full-time work. Like I get it if like someone's like dealing with some shit like that's if you're disabled and stuff like that. That's like I get it if that can seem overwhelming, but 20 to 25 hours is not asking a lot for most people. You know, it's not. That's part-time employment. Most people can manage part-time employment. I'm going to hazard a guess that most people watching this and both of us could easily manage part-time employment. In fact, I'm going to hazard a guess that almost everybody watching this stream has at some point or is currently managing at least part-time employment. Like, can I just like poll the room?
Yeah, no, I would say so. I definitely go in and out of it all the time with part-time employment.
Yeah. Like, it's not that difficult. What is he fucking doing that he's complaining about, 20 to 25 hours of work? It's so difficult. It's hard. It's like, it's really fucking not. And with that kind of work week, like, if you're working 5 days, you're only working 5 hours a day. If you're working 8 hours a day, you're working even fewer days and you have plenty of time off. And it's just, oh my god, it's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Fucking moron.
It's like he's Okay, so the problem with this argument, right, is he's portraying is that he's conflating the problems with career path work, like full-time employment or full-on career with, like, you know, those problems with part-time problems, which you can easily just walk out and go find another job for part-time. It doesn't require that many restrictions to get yourself a part-time job. Not really. Not, at least not to my knowledge. I don't know. But, like, okay. So that's sure, cool. But, like, I would understand if you're talking, like, you do your full-on employment hours for full-on, like, full-time jobs, right? Career paths, and the boss is just fucking with you. I understand that. But the problem with this argument is that you're conflating that the two things as if they're the same, and they're not. And on top of that, you said laziness is a fucking virtue.
Yeah, I feel like he can't really pick. He can't pick a direction that he wants to, like, fucking, like, present this with, so he's, like, going for everything, like, really scattershot and hoping something lands, something resonates with somebody.
Yeah, well, someone said, the sad part is that the vast majority of the anti-work thread were people working 60-plus hours a week and were exempt overtime and no business. That's exactly what I'm talking about, is that there's people who have probably reasons to be mad, but now they're going to be slammed against because of retards like this.
Yeah, this was like, I get why Fox News, if they're against this movement, would pick this guy as, like, the guy to talk to, because it's like, this makes them look like a bunch of fucking clowns, and I don't really trust Fox News, so it kind of plays into their MO, but it's one of those things where it's like, you are not helping your cause right now. You should have been able to recognize I'm not the guy to go on this fucking program, and you should have had the wherewithal to know that I'm going to make a jackass of myself, so maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Doreen?
Oh, I'm a dog walker.
A dog walker.
So that they do part-time jobs.
So, okay, this dude cannot handle a part-time job as a dog walker. Considering that's something people literally do for fun in a lot of contexts, in a lot of places, a lot of people, like, do that just to have fun. And, like, I don't understand, like, how he's struggling this much. Like, is he struggling with, like, some kind of disease? Some, like, fucking muscle disease? Like, in which case, why don't you just find a desk job? Like, there are plenty of desk jobs you can get with just a high school diploma. For example, you can work in a call center. I've done it in the past, and this is ridiculous. This guy's a fucking idiot.
I mean, nowadays we're living in a sort of era where people are doing online courses for shit. Nowadays, you can do, what, a couple of week online course and get an entry-level job on any field, especially tech.
Yeah, just take a couple classes. I mean, even at your community college, you can take a couple classes and be certified in, like, whatever. Like, it's not difficult. Like, it's just like he said, laziness is a virtue, which is him justifying being lazy.
Yeah, it's
what a fucking asshole.
And you'll see exactly why, like, what happens with this guy later on too, because, like, everyone's mad at him, even his own side, and his ego just comes into play. Like, it's so autistic. We'll get into it.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, no, for real.
How does this creature have an ego?
Oh, he gets worse too. There's some dirt on this fucker. There's lots of dirt.
Oh no, this is gonna get fucking sad in a hurry, isn't it?
Very much so.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Sure, I'm 30.
You're 30.
He's 30.
No, he's not 30. He's 30.
He's 30.
He's 30.
He's
I'm
30.
30. I'm 30, and laziness is the virtue. And I'm 30, and I'm a dog walker, and I don't want to work 25 hours a week because it's very difficult to walk with dogs.
Hey chat, who would have gandered that if since Ethan Ralph likes to go to Portugal, that him and James Clerk would get along very well.
Oh, by the way, I love that Ethan Ralph, after being, like, accused of all the pedophile shit, apparently, I didn't hear much about that, but apparently that's a thing that happened. He fucking goes to Portugal, where the fucking age of consent is somewhere in the low teens. Like, yeah, that's gonna throw people right off the fucking scent, Ralph. Good job.
Oh, no, yeah, no, okay, so I've already talked about it a minute before you got here, but essentially, yeah, the reason we make fun of him is because, he, of all the creepy pedo shit, I think he fucks, Digibro's ex-girlfriend, who's like a lolicon. Got her pregnant.
Oh.
And then apparently, since Portugal, it's prostitution's legal there, age of consent's 14, and hard drugs are allowed to be used over there. Like,
God,
you see where that goes.
Fuck.
Jeez, it makes me wonder why people in Portugal beat the crap out of a white guy.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus. Yeah, that's totally gonna throw people off the scent there, Ralph. Good fucking work. GG. You cracked the case, Super Sleuth. That's what you do. That's the move.
I bet him and James Robert Clark would be great friends. They seem to have an interest in places like that. I wonder why.
And is there something you want to do besides being a dog walker? Do you aspire to do anything more than dog walking, or is that kind of your pinnacle?
If he says he wants to be a YouTuber, I swear.
Working with dogs, if I had to do this for the rest of my life, you know, I wouldn't be super complaining. You know, dogs are wonderful animals. But I would love to teach. I would love to.
You just see the host just went, "Oh wow, he wants to be a teacher."
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I love that the right underneath it's just Reddit thread work is pointless, humiliating. That's great. The reason I pointed out, by the way, if he made a if he had said he wanted to be a YouTuber, I have no problem if people want to be a YouTuber. I just think it would be hilarious if this guy wanted to quit his job because laziness is a virtue, and then he wanted to be a YouTuber because it would complete the meme, you know, where it's like it just completes the idea of somebody who doesn't want to work because they want to be validated on social media. That I think would just complete the fucking picture.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, most certainly. Then they realize that
because it's already the Reddit thing right there. You see it on screen, so it's just like that would just complete it. It's perfect trifecta, gold medal of fucking no, just dumb.
Just imagine like him like, before guys I get into the video, immediately endorse today's sponsor, Soy Shadow Legends.
Oh my god.
It's always gonna be like
Soy Shadow Legends.
he's going to like, oh,
you got it.
Endorse.
You can't forget the list.
Exactly. Oh my god. I don't know how to pronounce it pretty well.
You know, work with people and stuff like that.
What would you teach, Doreen?
A philosophy.
How to be lazy.
Just introduction to philosophy, critical thinking.
Oh my fucking god.
What does he actually know about philosophy? Does he think philosophy is just like, I had an idea, therefore I'm a great thinker of our time? Like, that's not how philosophy works, guy.
I bet he's one of those guys, if he had an actual debate on philosophy, he would just like misquote every single philosopher and then think he's the smartest guy in the room.
No, I guarantee you, this is the kind of guy that if you got into a philosophical debate, quote-unquote debate with this guy, he would bring up the Matrix and the allegory of the cave, because that is the most sophomoric bullshit anyone fucking can bring up as a starting like point for a philosophical debate, because everyone fucking knows that shit. Everyone knows the Matrix is fucking just a retelling of like Plato's allegory of the cave and all that fucking shit. Like that's what it's fucking built from. I guarantee you, this dumb motherfucker would think he's the smartest man alive, and he would bring that shit up as his fucking starting point for any conversation. Like I'm calling it now. That's the kind of guy this looks like.
Yeah. I'm not the only one who notices that like these type of people are the ones who only brings up those specific philosophy topics. It's never anything else. It took me talking to someone who's way older than me just to hear about Marcus Aurelius, or how you pronounce that, because I'm bad at the Greek words, but you know, like
it's like Jesus. If you want to seem at least somewhat complex, throw something a little more niche in there. Throw out some Epictetus for God's sakes, you know, like throw some of those quotes out there. Something not everyone fucking recognizes immediately and knows that you're a fucking dipshit.
I have a feeling this guy actually never participated in a real philosophy class.
No, I guarantee you he hasn't. He thinks laziness is a virtue. I guarantee you he has not taken a class in anything. That's why you see that dude with a big fucking Kool-Aid grin on his face right now.
Oh yeah, this guy's giving me the money.
And stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I would love to take your class, Doreen.
Oh god, he's being mocked so hard right now.
Even he knows that this is a fucking joke. He's not even trying to take it seriously.
He's taking notes the whole time, and you know what?
I bet you he would be.
It's like, was it to trigger a locale? That's gonna be the notes he's taking. Went from killing a mockingbird to killing a locale.
Oh my fucking god.
Than something that you're imagining, so I think that actually might work perfectly for you. Listen, I think this might not be the greatest idea, but who am I to judge? To each their own, they say.
Oh.
It's a free country.
Sure.
Not
Yeah,
everything's free.
You know,
Oh
I like
my
just like spinning around, like he's just like tilting in his chair a little bit, like he's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, like
Like he's just like, oh no, oh no.
do you think he's having like that autistic fit right now, right there? Because
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you brought it up. It looks like he's doing like that autistic rock, you know, like, and
Yeah.
like I'm somebody, occasionally when I'm uncomfortable, I have autism. I will do that sometimes, like, and I can recognize it and stop it in myself because it's something that I know is not like, it's unsettling to see. But this guy doesn't have that self-awareness, and he's doing the fucking autism rock because he's really uncomfortable.
Well, I know what it is because, especially when it was a lot worse when I'm younger, I do have autism as well. So I kind of noticed that. In fact,
Yeah.
I haven't done anything like that in God knows how long, even under stressful situations. But yeah, no, he's doing that. I think he kind of realized he's just like, oh fuck, I fucked the pooch on this. I'm walking back and forth. Look at me. I'm having to pee.
You gave the dog a bone, buddy. You're fucked.
He's like, fuck, I've been roasted live.
But it is a free country.
Yeah.
This guy without any effort just gave you a spit roast.
Yeah, dude. He knick-knacked your paddywhack, and you gave the dog a bone.
Hey, Vash, what's up?
I will have you know that 25 hours is just too much work.
You know what? I agree. I think 2.5 hours is too much work. I think any work is too much work. Laziness.
I mean, yeah, we should all be paid $1,000 a month for free. Everybody gets those free gibs, and that totally won't fuck over our economy.
Yeah, they should, I mean, if they can't give us more money, they can just print more. Lamau.
So, here's...
Well,
it gets a lot worse, too. It gets worse. So, alright, fuck.
It can't. No, you're lying. It can't. It can't.
The screen we're going to show isn't going to show too much of it from the carte blanche. Let me see if I have to switch over my boxed in setting. Go to the Twitter section of my thingy. Nope, never. That's the wrong one. Shit. Oh, what's the fucking Reddit?
Wait, that's a great question. Anthony Hunter just asked in your chat, is he picking his nose? It looked like he was picking his nose on that screenshot.
Yeah, it did look like he was picking his nose. I'm good to know I'm not the only one. It's kind of weird.
Oh, Coyote, can you keep an eye on chat right now? I'm not able to since I
can.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm just gonna have to read it out, but you'll see most of it through the TV.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be checking on chat. Gentlemen, welcome to Dubai.
You've been getting into Spec Ops: The Lines analyst.
Yeah, dude. Okay,
Yeah.
fucking for real. For anyone who's never played that game, I'm just gonna quickly shill it because I love that. It's an amazing. It's like $7 on Steam right now until February 3rd. If you've never played Spec Ops: The Line, go buy it on Steam. It's $7
I remember getting that game.
All right, wait. 20 seconds. Try and convince me to buy it.
I can't with 20 seconds.
Well, all right. Tell me what the game's about. FPS. What do we got? What are we running with? What's the
Third-person
story?
shooter that also provides commentary on its genre and why. I can't get into it too much without spoiling it. You know, but it provides some very critical commentary on the genre and the players who go into those games expecting very specific things.
I'll definitely say that. Okay. Like when I was a lot younger, I actually got that game for Christmas once and played the shit out of it ever since.
All right. Well, I'll look at it. I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to the meat and the potatoes. But yeah, go ahead and DM me a link, bro. I would love to check it out.
So their name is Darlene or something like that. Like they have a particular way of spelling it, but yeah, they're transgender, I believe. I don't remember specifically of like which way they're going on that one. That's never been explained. But they have a series of Facebook posts where they got in trouble for a certain incident that happened with someone they were with. It's called The Person... And this is from Dyrene, by the way. Also, if you're in my Discord server, it should be in the general chat somewhere, I'm sure. The person accusing me of serial rape and I were involved in sexual misconduct. The scenario involved alcohol on their part, but I have been involved...
Wait. Serial rape?
Yes, serial rape.
Holy shit!
This involved alcohol.
Well, hold on. That feels incredibly. I'm just gonna say real quick. That feels incredibly redundant. The person accusing me of serial rape and I were involved in sexual misconduct. Fucking really? They accused you of serial rape. I won't. Like that's like. It's just like fucking,
yeah,
it's like
they
trampled my
recorded
carpet.
me
Well,
for
fucking
massaging
really.
the boob.
This scenario involves alcohol. On her part, I've been informed multiple times that it wasn't a big deal. They said they were only tipsy, and that they were consenting to what was happening. I took them on their word, and I will be more responsible in the future when it comes to alcohol and sex. Okay, then he was getting accused of it still? That doesn't really sound like that's the case. Doesn't sound like a bygone thing, does it?
Well, I mean, she's getting accused of serial rape, so I mean, who knows?
I'm aware.
I mean, I know how that works. Like, usually I just forgive people and then just turn around and accuse them of serial rape. Bygones were bygones. What's a little rape between bros?
I'm unaware of who. Wait, I'm unaware of who allegedly raped. Oh, sorry. Blah 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 blah. What? I'm unaware of who I allegedly raped besides the person making the accusation. Fucking what?
Apparently, they think you were, but okay.
I'm sorry. What?
Apparently, a rape did occur. There was, in fact, a rape, but they're not sure who did the raping. I'm confused already.
I'm very confused. I'm just as confused as you are. I took them at their word. Okay, no, I already read that part. Sorry. Besides the person making the accusation, the only person I can think of is a previous partner. I'll put their details in the comments. That's a great idea. I take consent very seriously. I have a list of behaviors related to cuddling, but I've been using for over a year. I'm trying my best. I've been using for over a year. I've been trying my best. Okay. God. Anyone who knows me is... Oh, God. I wrote this a long time ago in the case situation ever happened, and sadly, here it is. Okay, so you expected to be accused of this thing. I'm sorry, what?
Wait. I'm fucking confused. I can't follow this shit. What's happening?
I think part of it isn't in order until you get to the third particular screenshot. I think this. I think the second one is referring to like another thing where he talks about it again.
Okay.
I wrote this a long time ago. Case this situation ever happened, and sadly, here it is. So he was expecting to be accused of rape. That's not a good sign when you admit to that out front.
Hold on a minute. Hold the fuck up. Who just expects to be accused of rape? Like, you don't just expect that. No, you don't. It's not like a weather report where it's like, oh, I thought it was going to rain today, so I brought an umbrella. It's not like, oh, well, I thought I was going to be accused of rape, so I decided to have this post ready. Like, what? Why are you expecting this?
The weather forecast, expecting a 45% chance of being accused of rape this evening.
Like, fucking, is it, like, cloudy with a chance of rape? Like, what's going on over here?
I don't know. I've strived to be open and honest. Those who are close to me can verify that I exude those qualities more than any other. It's the spirit that I make public certain past events within my life. If you feel as though you may not be able to deal with heavy content right now, I recommend avoiding this post. I discussed a history with. Excuse me. I have someone that I used to know. This was with the person whom I had an ongoing sexual relationship and living arrangement, especially a mix of fundamentally incompatible past traumas unrelated to me, and my issue with impulsive control related in a very unhealthy dynamic between us. Due to my dislike of call-out culture, this person will remain anonymous. Anyone who knows this is the advanced agent contacting this person. The individual had past trauma from previous relationships that caused emotional and physical distance between us over the course of months. This led to my needs going unmet, which led to masturbation as an unhealthy coping mechanism. Okay.
This is oversharing already. Like, what the fuck? I don't need to know about why you jack off, okay? I don't want to know why you jack off. Don't talk to me about why you jack off. Just keep that to yourself.
No, Coyote, you need to know why I visit Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. This is essential content.
I don't want to hear about your fucking visits to Pamela Anderson's place, okay?
you need to know why I am paddling the dolphin, okay?
Guys, my needs are unmet and shit, so I went to Epstein's Island.
Look, what happens between you and your dick skinners is between you and your dick skinners. Don't get me involved in this, okay? This is all you.
No, Coyote, you don't understand. Let me explain to you why I spanked the monkey.
Jesus Christ. Can we continue on, please?
After months
I'm a furry and I'm blushing.
After months of trying to keep myself in check, I began sporadically masturbating while they slept next to me or by themselves. Even though they've stated this made them uncomfortable.
There's a fucking bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
So this dude did the opposite of like C. Lewis or something. Wasn't it C. Lewis that got like in trouble for like that dude got canceled over him being like, "Yo, you want to watch me masturbate?" And the chick said no, and he was like, "Okay," and then walks off.
It's like, no fucking shit, they're uncomfortable. They're jacking off while they're asleep next to you.
And this dude's like, I'm just gonna jack it while they're asleep.
Even though they stated this made me feel them uncomfortable, these events continue to happen until I sought.
Oh God, that is creepy.
Like, okay, I don't get this. Like, why would you choose to continue to jack off next to somebody in the same fucking bed, apparently, when you could just go to the fucking toilet? Go to the toilet and get some privacy. I know that's very high schooler, that's very teenager, but you know what? You're not jacking off next to somebody while they're fucking sleeping.
This gets worse. It says, I had woken up one morning with them laying next to me and remembering they felt uncomfortable with me masturbating next to them while they slept. I placed their hand over my boxers. They moved their hand away, and I thought nothing of what happened and fell back asleep. They later woke up and mentioned to me that they had a nightmare involving this series of events. I admitted that it happened, apologized, and explained that I was half asleep and was not in full control of my actions.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I'm half asleep, so I tried to force you to give me a hand.
I'm half asleep, so I committed rape.
I'm halfway asleep right now, so I can't jack off, so you jack me off. What's a little JO session between brothers?
I'm feeling too sleepy, Coyote. You mind choking my chicken?
Absolutely.
It's just too much effort.
You want the hand or you want the lips? Which one do you want right there?
You gotta do both, and then you gotta like spit on it and like hate jack it. Yeah, you gotta like hate jack it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
yeah, Cass,
I mean,
this is what we turned your show
angry.
into, by the way.
Lastly,
this is now the
Coyote
Gargan JO show. Like, this is the Coyote.
So, this gets even better. Oh, great. Lastly, the previously mentioned coping mechanisms resulted in this person creating alarms for us, so we wouldn't fall asleep together, and thus boundary violations would be minimized. Okay. Much to my respective disgust, my depression for emotional intimacy had me to shut off the alarms at various points. Uh-oh. When I learned how much these harmed the person, I soon after went to therapy. Furthermore,
soon after, like, are we talking weeks, months? Like, how soon? Because I mean, you clearly ignored them quite a few times for them to express their discomfort.
Yep,
so how soon are we talking there?
I think doing it even the once is too much, to be honest. You don't just jerk off with people in the same bed as you. That's weird.
Therefore, I was.
I mean, unless you like express that as a fetish or some shit, but then it's still weird.
It's something you talk about at least beforehand. Like, if they're okay with it, whatever you two want to do in your own time is your own business. But if they're uncomfortable with it, or you haven't even had like broached the conversation, maybe just don't.
Yeah, probably just don't. Hold on, real quick. It gets even. Hold on. Wait, am I at the right place? Yes, sir. But therefore, I was able to better cope with my impulsive tendencies and thus consistently respect their boundaries. Resulting from remorse, I had a financial contribution to an organization dedicated to helping people in alternative but abusive relationships. These were decisions between me and the individual of helping with therapy costs. However, given my economic status and their insurance coverage, we decided against it. As well as I've used to that unhealthy dynamic as a way to improve myself. My relationships since have been healthy and mutually beneficial as a result. Excuse me. These events have led me to suffer several symptoms of PTSD, sporadic suicidal ideations, and self-esteem loss. Sorry. I've done my best to heal by privately talking to multiple friends, and thus I think I need to do more than that. Throughout my life, I have strived to be respectful and compassionate person. That means when others are clear about their boundaries, I want to be sensitive to and respectful of them. And that I discovered that after the fact I violated someone's boundaries, I want to apologize and make amends as I try to do for this individual. Even so, in this case, in the context of an ongoing sexual relationship, I engaged in behaviors that, because of the person's history, pushed a very sensitive buttons related to prior trauma. I am embarrassed and regretful that even after learning how much harm it is still engaged after in the fact. Still engaged in it after the fact. I do not know what to do coming forward with this information, but I do not know what will be coming forward what this information will do, but I hope everyone can still trust me that what is in the right, hold myself responsible and accountable when I made mistakes, as well as I hope people realize, blah blah, the comments will be accepting to this thread, blah blah, questions, whatever. So it's just the usual, like, question shtick, right?
Well, I mean, at least he's saying that is this the he, or is this the person that's exposing?
I have little... This is the person we're talking about from the interview.
Okay, so they're at least owning up to the fact that they did all of this.
Let's see if you guys can see this yourself. I don't know if it's a bit finicky. So, this happened around the time people were upset, so... This is the same person we're talking about, by the way. So they go, step down, we don't want you, we don't like you, it's not because you're trans, I'm an ally, I respect your identity. But I do not respect your behavior since the interview. I don't respect how you've made a laughingstock out of the entire anti-work community. I don't respect how you failed to communicate any of the philosophies the subreddit represents. You've made a mistake that is big enough that you need to step down. If you care about the future of the movement, you need to step down. And go. And the person that we've been talking about this entire time decides to go, not going to happen.
Wait, they're the same person? The person in the interview was the same person with the fucking
they said no. They did the fucking throw the ring into the fires of Mount Doom. No.
Wait, I just want to clarify. The jacking off post, that was the same fucker that was on the interview?
Yes. This nasty fucker that can't work. And then apparently 25 hours is too fucking... 25 hours is too fucking much for this weak-wristed... I can't say that word. Can't say it.
I'm gonna fucking vomit. I'm gonna vomit. That fucker was jacking off.
You guys know exactly what word I'm wanting to say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh my god, that's that's so gnarly. Oh fuck.
So they're going, not going to happen. So the person responds with, your actions are fully admitted that you care more about your status as a mod than you do the community you moderate. We don't like you. We don't want you. Step down. And they respond with, I'm not into this to be liked. If I was, I wouldn't be doing politics. LOL.
What politics? Wait, fucking what politics? You just don't want a job.
Well, because they co-opt... Okay, so when the Antiwork Reddit first existed, it was just calling out people, right? Calling out shitty bosses. The problem is that these people that we're talking about, specifically, including the person in the interview, is a self-described anarcho-communist. And that's anytime you talk to them about this stuff, they only address things through politics. All the time. It never stops with them. That's the reason why they keep talking about politics, because they don't shut up about politics. So that's why. It's dumb.
Oh my god, I just read the fucking... That's a fucking mic drop right there at the bottom part. I just read that.
And then what are you into for? Then what are you into this for? Because it's clearly not in the interest of the community for you to remain a moderator. So if you were into it because of the movement, you stepped down, right? So what is this reason you're being so thick-headed about this? And don't delude yourself.
It's because
you're a moderator of a subreddit and a dog walker. Damn.
This is the only power that he has in his fucking life that makes him feel an ounce of significance.
Well, yeah, this isn't like the full conversation. I'm sure certain people have already covered and had, but like it's kind of there. Essentially, it boils down to we don't like you. You're getting fired. Which yes, they got fired. They did.
He's picking his nose again.
Yeah.
From dog walking?
No, he got.
No,
fired.
I'm sure the picking his nose he did before he was a dog walker. It just happens to coincide that a dog walker is picking his nose on television, and he's laughing at it.
So yeah, actually, what it boils down to is that he did get fired from the subreddit because all the other mods said, you know what, we fucked up. We need to get rid of this person. So they did get fired. So it's essentially what you got from this is a person who didn't want to back down from their position because they based it on ego. And again, this is why earlier I said that this will be a funny topic about gatekeeping, because if you're going to be making anything from calling out like work environments to anything remotely political, or hell, even if it's just a basic cause like exposing retards, right? Exposing shitty bosses.
Or jacking off next to somebody who's asleep.
Yeah, you need to gatekeep, because there's always going to be that weirdo that comes in and wants to take over for their own powers and desire. And for what you can see, that's a great example of it. This waste of space parasite that pops in, not because they give a fuck about the cause, but because, you know, they want the accolades, they want the clout, they want the attention, they want the power. And as what happens when you give the people power? Might corrupt them or expose who they are.
This fucking
That boy
moron.
needs therapy.
He thinks he's a political figure because he's a moderator on a quote-unquote political subreddit. It's like, dude, what the? Are you insane?
Exactly.
This is like fucking Sergen of Smirt on crack.
It is.
He wants to be a philosophy teacher? Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, go to Applebee's and learn some philosophy then. Read Locke with Sergen. Fuck, what is this?
I love political LARPers.
Oh, this is the dumbest shit I ever seen, swear to God.
Oh yeah.
And I've seen a lot of really dumb shit. This takes the cake and then bakes another one to take it too.
Exactly. Again, that's how it is, chat. You gotta remember, if you actually have a decent movement, even if it's something as simple as something that isn't really super political, gatekeep it. Because I guarantee you, Mr. Rapey McFartface over there, who loves to sniff his farts and talk about how he wants to do things to your pupper or the chick next to you, if you let him take over, he's gonna make everything you work into dust, to shit. It's gonna go to shit, Billy. You have a better chance of surviving a napalm strike than you ever would have a chance of making your name on anything at that point. Just saying. I mean, it's the thing about internet groups all the time. They always get fucking co-opted by some crazy power-hungry retards, so I don't know what I'm talking about, I guess. It's not like I've
Yeah, I mean, it's already happened to your channel. You got a crazy power-hungry retard sitting right here in the stream. I am, of course, referring to myself. I am a crazy power-hungry retard.
I feel personally attacked.
Well, it wasn't a personal attack, but you can take it.
You were referring to yourself. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Everybody knows about me. I'm a crazy power-hungry retard. That's why I'm a YouTuber.
Well, I mean, I just cause chaos everywhere I go. And
That's fucking metal. I like that.
Okay. Enough from the peanut gallery. My lady's in the background. Yes, you do.
Yeah, so...
I like nuts.
You like nuts.
I do like
Delicious.
nuts. Hell yeah.
Delicious nuts. So,
Fuck yeah.
salty. What do you think, chat? Also, by the way, apparently, a new subreddit popped up where I think they, what do they call themselves? They're like another offshoot that's getting popular of Antiwork. They're called Work Reform. So apparently, like, the mods there, business execs are doing it. So I heard it's doing already better than fucking Antiwork.
Yeah.
Because it's consistent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's what's going to happen in response to shitty shit like this, and then somebody's like, I could do that shit better. And then you get shit better.
I have a question, though. But it's just... The idea of an anti-work movement seems entirely, like... I don't know. It seems like a fucking oxymoron because you have to work to make that thing happen, but you're anti-work. How does that even work?
A large portion of the anti-work movement, from my digging, and Cass knows how obsessive I am about trying to keep lore. I noticed that most of the anti-work movement on that Reddit was primarily bartenders, people that work,
what I mean
people
is,
that work restaurants.
I don't mean what they do for a living. I mean they have to work to make this dream of theirs a reality, which it's never gonna be. They have to put in work to make this movement happen. That's what makes it a fucking oxymoron, and that's hilarious to me.
Yeah. I would
Well,
say
I mean, that's just like the anarchists that like to have the flag inside of their room as a decoration. It's like, dude, you're not a true anarchist. Well, why? Because you would have burned that flag already.
Yeah.
Because a flag is a literal symbol of establishment.
Yeah.
Shouldn't unite under anarchy because there is no uniting under anarchy. It's just anarchy. You stupid fuck.
Yeah, well, it's more like anything else. If you have to work to survive at some point, really, you have to work to do anything in life. It doesn't matter if that's through an actual job or a YouTube channel or fucking social media. There has to be a modicum of work applied to it just to make it stable. Unless you're like,
otherwise, if shit starts falling apart, how do you expect it to get fixed? Like, you're not prepared to handle everything, and that happens in society by yourself. Because, like, okay, let's take, for example, just making, like, fucking growing crops. Most people, I mean, there's people out there who know how to do it, but most people could not reasonably grow the right crops or continue to do that for themselves. So you need somebody to be able to do that. You need somebody to be able to fucking do fucking, like, doctor work and shit. You know, work in healthcare. You need people to work in, like, fucking psychology. There's shit you're not able to do that you need people working to do. So how do you expect to make this nobody works anymore thing a reality?
And also, the other thing, if you're feeling trapped in your job, here, I'm gonna give you some fucking accounting 101 real quick, alright? Here comes Grandpappy Dargan gonna give you some fucking knowledge that you should have learned in high school, okay? Whenever you start out with your credit score, know that your credit score will determine your fucking life, alright? That's just a way of life, you gotta get used to it. Now, how is it that you're going to increase your way of life? Oh, that's great. That's a great question, other voice in my head. Well, how you do that is you take a loan. You make sure that you have a stable job for 2 years. You keep on that fucking job. With that stable income, you get yourself, I don't know, like, let's say you're making a nice $1,800 a month. You get yourself a $600 loan. You pay it off. Whenever you pay it off, it's $880, right? You pay it off in full as quickly as possible. You know, and making the minimum payments as you can if you have to, but you always want to pay over that. After that, you get another loan. You just keep doing that and paying them off, and then you get your fucking credit score up to like 700. Get yourself a fucking house. There you go. That is the key to fucking leveling up.
Yep.
God damn.
It's called learning the monicum of putting some work, being smart with your money.
Or you could learn to cook meth and go the Breaking Bad route, but let's not get into that.
Well, I mean, I can give you that. I can give you that backstory too. My dad did.
Right,
that.
you and I are going to talk after the stream then, but that's enough for now on that one.
So I'm not exactly sure if anyone's prepared for this autism because, you know, I have to prepare this one for last. I barely understood what I was going to talk about this, if it was really worth it, but apparently there's a lot of shit people keep fucking ringing on about SkyDoesMinecraft. God, I haven't heard that name in years.
I haven't heard that since, like, fuck, yeah, that was back when the Colossal had a name.
Yeah, that was fucking...
back before he fucking teamed up with Keemstar. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, the last thing I heard about nobody doing anything was when he dropped a diss track on somebody back in, like, 2018. I forget who it was, though.
Yeah, I barely remember that.
It was
That's
either
an
like late
eternity
2017 or early 2018, but that was like the last I heard of Net Nobody. And I remember like there was some tweets from like whenever like fucking Keemstar would deal with some shit, like Net Nobody sometimes tweeted some shit out. I remember when I want to say like in 2019, Keem and actually had a falling out between him and Kavos. I remember they were having like Twitter videos back and forth, and then Net Nobody popped in with just like a Twitter video saying this beef sucks and it's boring. Like that's all I remember. That's the last thing I remember from him. Just the sentence, "This beef sucks and it's boring."
Yeah, so apparently, and apparently this is not the first time he's been accused by people in his past, but his current ex-wife came out or something and decided to throw out some allegations at his doorstep.
Oof.
And it gets into some really weird, like, fucking villain territory really quickly. It's some of the shit that's said in here is absolutely weird as shit. It's like some James Bond level psychopathy you're hearing. It's really fucking autistic. You know, some American Psycho maybe.
I'm gonna go back into the chat.
Alright.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. No problem, dude. Is it way off again? Yeah, it's a bit off, but you can still see this tweet. I don't know how you put into this. We'll read into this for a bit, and I got some dinner, so I'll do that for like a 15-minute break after we read some of the basic stuff first. So, Dear Adam, aka Aunt Nobody, aka at Net Nobody, sorry, aka SkyDoesMinecraft. It's time that everyone knows the truth. I'm tired of letting you get away with this. The police know. Putting the evidence below since it won't upload apparently. Okay.
Appropriate. Oh my god, that just okay. Fucking let me see. Scroll back up. The fucking I'm tired of letting you get away with this. I just got the fucking flash of Jesse from Breaking Bad going, he can't keep getting away with it.
Exactly.
Oh
exactly. All right, so let's read into it. It's it's a fucking long. It's long. So like for stuff that we don't really care to go into, I'm just gonna go burn through some, and then pay attention to one like I find interesting, because this is a lot. All right. So. Assault, abuse, blood, trauma, pregnancy warnings. In some screenshots have been covered to protect me and my daughter's identity to prevent harassment to the police department. Any harassment to the police to prevent any harassment to the police department. Apparently the police have been notified of this, so true. Good on you. A lot of people don't do that. Dear Adam.
Wait. Now my question though is like, if the police were notified, if they're actually investigating this, I don't think it's a smart decision to publicize it, because that if the police are actually investigating, and this is something that I just want to touch on, the worst thing you can do is make it really public, because then it can actually really cause a lot of problems with that whole like situation, because there's just so many fucking things. Because not only that, at that point it could look like you're inciting, harassment towards somebody, which could potentially damage the investigation. It could give the person they're investigating time to cover shit up and delete fucking everything, microwave hard drives for all they know. It's if the police are actually looking into this, this was just not the right decision. I'm going to point that out right now, which is one of the reasons why when I hear back from the cops when I report things, I don't make any public videos if they get back to me. I only make the fucking public videos when they don't get back to me.
Yeah, true. I would say that there's a lot of stuff I went into I've never talked about publicly before for that specific reason. Well, it's
like if the cops are looking into it, you never start publicly putting all this shit out there. I mean, not unless the cops say, yeah, that's okay, you can do that. Because you don't want to jeopardize any investigations. You don't want to jeopardize actual legitimate legal justice. That's always like the ultimate that you want to strive for, like in a court of law justice. You only get social justice and all like this like fucking like court of public opinion when that's not an option. That's when you go for this.
Oh yeah, no, there was like a situation that happened a year ago where some people accused me of covering a story, and they didn't realize because I was talking to the cops on that one, at least through like me and a friend, right? And like they were okay with us covering it because we handled a lot of the other shit. So like there's like not everything was being shown, not everything was like that, blah blah blah. And I think it wasn't until some other group got involved that did some like shady shit that the investigation got thrown out. Like someone got credit card information from like the Target or some shit like that. People like will do crazy shit for intention, but that's besides the point. So yeah, I would say if you report something to the police, people, you gotta make sure you give it a couple weeks tops before you try to say something about it.
Right, and if the police actually get back to you and they are going to investigate, if they let you know they're investigating things and they get back to you, don't publicize it.
Yeah.
The best thing you can do is wait for them to conclude their investigation, which will take time. It's going to take time. But and then after that happens, that's when you can put everything out there. But don't ever start taking everything public if the police are going to investigate it, because that could do so many fucking things to damage that investigation that it's not even worth the risk. Like it's just not.
Yeah. So just try your best to cover your bases in general. But I think we'll get into that maybe later. I don't know. It says, I'm trying to do my best to be the voice. Sorry, I'm going to try to be my best. Blah blah blah. Fuck me today. I'm going to do my best to be the voice you've have taken from so many. You hurt, you abuse, you manipulate, you lie. You are a sick man. I spent months and months trying to love you with my whole entire being. I spent thousands of dollars just to come live with you. You made promises you did not want to keep up, but promises you made to manipulate my life so you can be in control. You use your fame, your name, and your platform to hide the disgusting and disgraceful things that you claim to not to do. You not only verbally abused and degraded me, the mother of your 2 children, you traumatized me and put me through things no one should have ever experienced. You hurt me for too long, and I'm tired of feeling afraid of you. And speaking up may bring. I had to tell people you aren't abusive, because whenever I said you were, you would harass me and say horrible, horrible things. You were so unkind, and I do not wish for anybody to have the mental health struggles, nor do I wish for anyone to eat somebody, even you, to have such severe struggles. I do not.
Okay, can I jump in just real quick? There is something I want to mention about this part and the previous part of what I just talked about. I don't know how true any of this is, and I'm not saying it's either true or untrue. This is just me giving an opinion based on, like, you don't want to put this out in public if there's investigation. But as for this part, I don't know what we're about to get into. I don't know what's happened. I don't know how true or untrue it is, but I think it was a mistake wording a lot of the opening this way, because it presents this writer very much in this spiteful light. And I don't know how valid any of this is. But the problem is, when you present this very vindictive opening, it's very difficult to take you as an objective source. And again, this could all be true. I'm just giving a read of what this looks like based on how it's worded here at the opening. You never, if you're putting out this kind of, if it's a factual argument or a factual recounting of events, you never want to open it up with something like this. This is a great closer. It's not a great opener.
Oh no, I was about to say that too, because I already read through some of the article. I'm sorry, not article, but you know what I mean. I already read through this a little bit, and one of my main problems with this is that she opens with something that's ultimately very petty. Then she goes on accusing of crimes, then petty, and then crimes again, and then petty and petty, right?
Yeah.
And the problem with this is that people are going to not see you as an objective source of information, regardless if the accusations are truthful or not. They're going to look at you as someone who's doing this out of anger and pettiness and vindictiveness. Even if you are completely in the right to do so, people will judge and wonder if what you had to say was really truthful from the start. So yeah, no, it does make your argument look weaker from the start, because you focus on the emotion, not on the fact that he's done some wrong that people need to know.
Right, and that just reminds me of, like, the last video that I made. I think the one that I put out on Christmas. The person that I was talking about, Quantum Kitty, had done a lot of really fucked up shit to me personally, and I was pissed off about it. But even so, I still made the video in a way that put the facts out there before my personal opinion, because I didn't want to taint every piece of factual information with my own biases in the viewer's eye. I wanted them to know this is what's actually factually been done before I even tell you what I think. So, like, it's important that when somebody's, even if you hate them, even if they've done some fucked up shit to you, the most important thing is that people get the factual information first before you actually get that whether it's righteous indignation out there or just being incredibly, you're in a position where you can finally give it back, whatever. You want to get the facts out there before anyone can even paint you as any kind of unreliable narrator. That's the biggest thing. You don't want to open with this. This would be a great closer. Terrible opener.
Absolutely terrible. Because, like, anyone who looks at this from the outside looking in, like, especially me, because I'm not involved in any of this shit, right? I'm gonna look at this and go, why am I reading through this giant post about some stuff that doesn't concern me? I want to know if these accusations have any proof to them. You know? Like, it sounds cold-hearted, But like, I'm sorry to say it, but like that's just reality. Especially since you look at my avatar. Look at who I am. I play internet detective on the internet. You expect me to want to be the guy that has to sit through emotional ranting before I get to the juicy bits? No, I want to get to the juicy bits because those are important.
Juicy bit.
The juice.
Yeah, I agree. Juicy bits are always important.
Exactly. I want to get to the actual juice of the story, not the like, oh, he did this, he did that. Okay, how does that solve a problem? It doesn't. It's cold, but it's reality. The juicy steaks.
Juicy.
Fuck. Okay, I think I might have lost my place here. I'm kind of skimming a few. You informed me that you were only bipolar and possibly on the spectrum, which was never a problem to me. The case, but what you did hide from me as a dangerous man. You're capable of being the person you were. Overall, 95% of relationship you hid me. You refused to want people to know my name or about me at all. You avoid at all costs saying it was to protect the relationship. I guess, I don't know. I don't know about that, but alright. You refused to want people to know at all costs, saying it was to protect. You refused to even let me talk about the baby publicly. I'm going to be fair. I mean, I would probably be feeling weirded out about telling my personal life on the internet because people are fucking creepos. But okay.
Yeah, cool. I don't. That's a weird one. Why would you want to talk about your baby on the internet? I don't know. I don't want to make any harsh judgments about it. It's just this is seeming like a really weird way to open this. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. No, I mean, I guess that depends on each person. Personally, to me, if I was in a relationship with someone like that, right? I had a baby, I wouldn't want the internet to know about it. I as you can tell with my content, I really try to, as hard as possible, not to bring up my shitty, stupid personal life involved with the channel. As much as possible.
Yeah. When it comes to my personal life, I don't, like, as far as, like, relationships and stuff, I don't mind, like, if they have a Twitter and stuff, and we interact with each other on Twitter, I'm fine with that to a certain extent. I don't want them to know about my personal life, though. There's a reason why I don't share a lot of my personal life as far as, like, what I'm doing, like, in real life, like, where I'm going, who I'm talking to, things like that. There's a reason why I don't do that. It's because it's not anyone else's fucking business. Certainly not an audience's fucking business.
Exactly.
So, when it comes to personal shit, like, really personal shit, like, relationship shit, it's fine if people know that you're seeing each other, but don't start publicizing. I don't know. That's a personal take on my end. So I don't get like this complaint here. I mean, like I said, it's just a really weird way to open it. I don't know what else to say because I haven't read through this whole document. But this introduction is very. I think this could have been done a lot better. This intro, at least.
Yeah, it's just for me. I find it weird when people want to know anything personal about me. You're like, I find that shit weird. I ask questions about why would anyone want to know, right? It's just a general thing. It's the internet. There's like you always have the potential of attracting creepos to you, who want to find information to do something with it. Personally,
like it's not their fucking business.
Yeah, in my idea of the world, I look at you and go like, why is it your business that you want to know anything about me? I mean, I guess to each their own. I know that some people, actually a lot of people nowadays, are in this like weird haze on like the internet where they think, oh, it's social media, therefore I get to post all about my life and that's okay. I'm like, well, I guess that is until a hacker finds out all your information and decides to hack the fuck out of you and get your social security number. But that's to each their own, I guess.
And even then, there's some things you probably just don't want everyone in the world having access to. Like, you don't want them knowing every little thing about your life. And I get you can post whatever you want, and if you want to make your own mistakes, you're a big boy, you can make your own mistakes. That's fine. But I'm of the opinion there's certain parts of my life, whether personal or whatever, professional, that other people just probably shouldn't know. And I'm not going to talk about that on a public platform, especially not when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, exactly. Like I've never liked that with my relationships. The partner I have obviously understands that I'm not like that, and they don't want that either. Like, you know, it's just some people are like some people don't want that. That's up to them. We'll say, okay, let me try to get back to my spot. What was it? When was I reading? I do not wish for anyone to sorry, no, that's too far back. There's so much to read. It's a little bit hard to follow. So apologies, guys.
Yeah, this was my plan. I bamboozled you.
This is not the case. You hid from me as a dangerous human. You overall 9%. You refused to talk about the baby publicly as if it was irrelevant and you didn't care. Well, I mean, we already went through how it's like it's probably an internet thing. I wasn't ready for the baby. I spoke of ways wanting one, but I constantly told you I wasn't ready, nor was I financially in the place to have a child. You squeezed my body and were near begging me to let you let me get you pregnant. Sorry, to let you get me pregnant, saying stuff like, please, please, I want another kid. I have the money. I want another kid because Elisa keeps me from being the father I dream of. Okay. And much more. Then I started to get uncomfortable and tried to stop the intimate moment. You pressed on me, not to me letting it happen. You didn't stop until I felt forced to say fine. While clearly uncomfortable, I cried myself to sleep. When I told you I was actually pregnant, you had the oh cool face and a slight smirk as if you got what you wanted all along. I don't know. What do you get? What do you get from this, Coyote?
I don't know. This. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about this, dude.
I don't know. Let's just keep. I've been told there's some serious allegations here.
Yeah, there is.
And I want to get to that. I'm not sure what to make of this intro. I'm probably going to try to save my judgments until I've gone through the entire document, whether that's here on stream with you or whether that's on my own personal time. I don't want to make any harsh judgments of this individual because, like I said, I just think opening it this way was a mistake. But that said, it doesn't necessarily negate any valid points that may be in this document. I don't know. I'm reserving the right to judge any of this, I guess, on a more objective level once I've had all the information.
I thought I was just overthinking everything. I continued to pretend everything was fine. Throughout our relationship, you were always on your phone, always hiding messages, having separate text apps, and deleting conversations. You had to pressure me into letting you be poly with your friend and degrade me while I told you is not my thing, and I'm not comfortable with it. With that, you just like cheating. You like feeling better than everyone else, and you want people to do whatever you say. You not only cheated on me, you did several times before I even moved in with you. I found all the conversations, all the emails, everything that showed I was just a trophy to you and just an object on the shelf. You made me propose to you. I keep telling you it was too soon. I keep saying I wasn't ready. You reply with, "You're literally pregnant," as if you didn't care how I told you. I wasn't ready for that either. You constantly push it. I keep saying I'm not ready. You even tried convincing me to let you buy my unborn baby. What the fuck?
Okay, I do want to comment on all of this. I don't know how true these statements are, but I'm going to give my opinion as in the event that all of these statements are true. So this is, I can't say for sure that this is the truth because there's nothing, basically there's probably in real life conversations, there's nothing you could ever show to present whether these happened or not. So I'm going to just take it on faith that these were true statements for the purposes of what I'm going to say here. I don't know how true they were, only they do. I'm going to clarify that as clearly as I can.
I just want to make everyone aware that like these are just allegations. I cannot say anything for a fact, and I'm not going to.
Right.
I'm just reading.
Right, and like I'm saying, like I just said probably fucking 17 different ways, I'm only responding to this part right here as if it were true because I can't determine if it is or not. This is just my response if it is. If his argument was you're literally pregnant to like why she wasn't like to having her propose to him, that's just like that's so fucking manipulative. Because, like, he's literally the one who convinced her to become pregnant. Again, hypothetically, this is allegation still. He was the one who convinced her to go for that. And then he used that as a weapon to sort of make her propose. That's so fucking disgusting, in my opinion. That's And then buying the unborn baby. I don't even know what that even is supposed to fucking mean in this context.
He goes,
like,
you said word for word, if you don't want her, I'll just give you like $100,000 or something.
What the fuck? That's oh, that's fucked. Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know how true this is, but if it is fucking true, if this actually happened, that's fucked. And honest to God, fucking, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to fucking respond to that if it's true.
You act like your kids are objects. You haven't had any of the money in years. You kept pushing it, even with me over some rings, and made me sit down and engage to you, in down and engage myself to you. I was heartbroken, and my dreams of marriage and were beyond crushed. You made the announcement on Twitter, like you said. Said yes. You didn't mention how it was forced. Why didn't I leave? Why didn't I run as fast as I could? Because I was scared. You treated me and everyone as peasants and would use your popularity against us. Well, I mean, I do understand that's a kind of a pretty big fear, but damn, like, fuck. Okay. You stole money from companies just to buy drugs and never do the work. What?
Wait, what? I'm okay. That one, I think there should be at least some kind of paper trail for. So if there's evidence to support that, I'd like to see it. Because that one there absolutely should be a paper trail. Like if companies are involved as far as like to do some kind of job or whatever. That one, if there's no evidence, I just want to ask you real quick: are there like any evidence, documents, screenshots supporting any of the allegations in this?
I haven't seen the screenshots myself, so I cannot say for certain. I'm just reading through this. But supposedly the cops are involved in this. So perhaps there might be some truth to, like, there might be some paper trail. Who knows? Well, I mean, I figured the companies would have already reported him if that was the case, right? Like having all these tons of money and like selling. That seems. Drugs.
You would have heard of some kind of lawsuit, like you know, it's that one. That one, I'm a little hesitant to take on faith, just because of how. It doesn't seem feasible that there wouldn't have been some kind of action taken already, or there wouldn't have been some kind of paper trail or something to present, of substance. So that one I'm going to put a pin in because I actually want to see something about that. The other one it's tough, but I'm in a position where I would much rather believe her on that one, simply because it's a tough position. You either pick a side and you hope that one of them that the one you pick is telling the truth. And honestly, I would rather be safe and believe the potential victim than believe the potential abuser.
Someone says, Kaz, I love that you like the jazz styling of Dave Burbeck. Oh yeah, I like a lot of different styles of jazz. This is included. So he says, I had to pull thousands of dollars I needed for food and bills out of my ass just to pay back those individuals and pay the bills that was left. They were so kind about it, I was scared. I wanted so badly to slip them a note saying, I'm afraid. I feel so numb. I wanted to die. I was ready to take myself to the hospitals just so I can sleep in a clean bed and have safe people around me. I was giving the baby every ounce of energy I could when I barely had anything. Sleep deprivation is so dangerous, and you didn't care, even at your stable moments. I would beg and cry just to be left alone. I was so tired of wanted you better. I just wanted you better. Wanted you better.
But I was falling apart.
Sorry, yeah, my brain right now. But I was falling apart. I knew for a while I wanted to leave. I just never knew how. I would try to talk to you about your actions calmly, and I would give and you would give ultimatums, and that you treat me horribly. I kept in touch with some friends close by, also friends in other states. So people were in the loop, and I had people to talk to. I constantly felt dumb to tell myself that I deserve all of this for not walking away sooner. I blame myself when I shouldn't. You would constantly bitch at me for doing things you would ask me to do. You love eggs and cheese. You love pasta. So one night I was excited. I made you eggs with some delicious pasta. I handed you over. You threw it on the table saying, why the fuck would you make that? You love that food. And you said it didn't fucking go together, so thanks. What the fuck is this? Now I just won't.
That one, that seems a little out of place with everything. Like, everything else, like, I get why it would be in here, but that one is like, I don't know. That just seems like a normal couples fighting situation. Like, that one spot right there. Like, a lot of this other stuff it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked, a lot of this other shit. There's a lot of stuff that I'm willing to, like, even without evidence, like the earlier stuff I talked about, where it's like you're playing a dangerous game, but you got to take a side kind of thing. I'd rather side with the victim. This one, though, just seems like one of those couples are having a fight. Like, calm down. It's okay.
Yeah, so a lot of it goes down to right now about how, like, he wants control and stuff. Get ready for date nights. You get friends over. It's constantly. Great. Fuck. This is dumb. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to, like, sort of skim through this because I don't really feel like having to read this whole thing like this because it's all, I wouldn't say it's all, but a lot of it so far is just more petty stuff.
I mean, honestly, there's probably at least 50,000 fucking videos out by now where people are just literally reading this out for ad revenue.
Yeah. You're so careless, they're preaching of the love of our Father, except you made it all. He bitched at me for not being able to move a washing machine that weighed about 2 or 300 pounds. I was pregnant. I thought I broke our new washing machine. I asked you to help, and you threw a tantrum, start calling me stupid. I didn't do anything. It was never broken to do. It says, you're not... It was never broken to do anything right. I was never allowed to stand up for myself, blah, blah, anxiety attacks. You call me a baby and degrade me, yet when you get emotional, everyone's down at your feet and feeds you and supports you on a gold platter. Even with mentally, you throw yourself, blah, 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 abusing psychosis. Wait, what? You know abusing...
I just want to jump in very quickly. Apparently somebody in your chat, Mask Hiruken, says, from what I understand, there's video evidence of the verbal abuse. Jersh played it on Maddie this week. I don't know what Maddie is or who Jersh is. Okay. Oh, wait, is that... do you mean... Fuck, I don't... Oh, Mad at the... Okay, Mad at the Internet. That's the acronym for Null's show, Mad at the Internet. Okay.
Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, so, like...
I don't know why I blanked so much on that one. If you could send that to me, I would actually really appreciate it. I would love to hear, like, if there's evidence of that, I would love to hear the evidence.
Yeah, it says, you knew abusing drugs can make you go into permanent psychosis. You abused drugs. You pressured a friend into doing drugs and could degrade them so they didn't want to. If they didn't want to, so many people spent so much money trying helping you, needed help, yet you treat everyone so poorly. Blah blah blah. I have left you, made care of your child. Is everything. Fantastic job of doing so. You caused so much. Yeah. Oh, okay, this one. You also have assaulted and sexually harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect your perfect little image. Oof. Oof. Alright, so we're getting into some serious shit now. Alright. You had paid a girl to keep quiet years ago because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent nudes to young girls. You never asked for ages because you never cared. Yikes. If they walked, you talked. That's not the first time you've done things. You'd be surprised at what I've seen unfold. You were extremely unfaithful, and as soon as I left, you fucked my best friend, who I also consider to be like a sister. Over the years, you failed to acknowledge that you've paid young girls money for their time and attention. Cheating is gross. Elisa loved you, and you would cheat, manipulate, lie. When she defends herself, you constantly spread rumors about Post Malone, saying awful things about his character, and which is odd because last time I checked, I was checking on you extremely kind. Blah blah blah. Jesus Christ. So, I'm going to take a small break from the reading and get myself to dinner real quick. It's going to be like 10, not even 5 minutes, so I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go, while you're doing that, I'll go have a smoke so I can just be prepared to sit down and talk about this more with you.
Yeah. Oh my god. What is this? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I figured I might as well just get my dinner. Right? I'm gonna start I'm gonna start like acting like I'm eating therapy food, you know what I mean? So, all right. So let's before I start like chowing down like a retard, right? I'm gonna read into it. So let's repeat this. If you've also have assaulted and sexually harassed several women, even paid them off with hundreds of thousands of dollars just to protect your perfect normal image. You paid a girl to keep quiet years ago because you almost got her pregnant and you didn't care. You sent nudes to young girls. You never asked for ages because you never cared. If they walked, you talked. That's not the first time you've done things. You'd be surprised what I've seen and found. You are extremely unfaithful, and as soon as I left you, you fucked my best friend, on quotes, who I consider to be like a sister over the years. You failed to acknowledge that you've paid young girls money for their first time and attention. Cheating is gross. Elisa loved you, and you would cheat, manipulate, lie when she defends herself. You constantly spread rumors of Post Malone saying awful things about his character, which is odd because last time I checked, he was checking up on you and extremely kind, was trying to help you out even from abusing drugs. You would act possessed and do a bunch of spiritual talk. I thought you were just deep and spiritually, but it was just the drugs. Especially your psychiatrist a few years ago told you that even the weed is dangerous and can put you into psychosis. Can I ask a question? Yes, I'm gonna mukbang on the stream to calm my nerves. Is SkyDoesMinecraft, does he have schizophrenia? Because usually it's weed it causes psychosis with those with schizophrenic disorder. So I'm just asking. You know, now that I'm hearing this shit, like, it probably explains what's wrong with this guy. Not defending it, but like, if any of this is true, if there's any truth to this shit, I guess that explains it. You know, this guy has literal fucking. This guy gets psychosis by weed. So that makes me wonder if he can get psychosis just by smoking weed, which means he probably has schizophrenia or some form of it. Then what the fuck could else he be doing with those type of drugs? Like the hard drugs. I can only imagine that actually makes it 10 times worse. Like, I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it. So, yeah, I hope you guys didn't just give up on the stream because I'm stupid and decided to do mukbang streaming. What do you guys think so far, chat? This guy's just schizophrenia, I guess. He's got bipolar type 3. Okay. Well, if that's true, then I guess that also affects psychosis with weed, right? I thought you were just deep. Sorry. You said, try so much to help your girlfriend out. You didn't care. You tried cheat on me with a fucking AI, artificial intelligence Twitter account. I'm sorry, fucking what, mate? AI intelligence Twitter account. You would tell me how she is the only one that understands you. You would wake people up in the middle of the night to talk about this AI. Oh my fucking god. Understand you. The AI would understand you. People wake up, come February, you start acting weird, you stopped sleeping normally, stopped eating normally, got more and more mean, got more angry, and verbally abusive at random times over the smallest things. I started getting scared. It started getting scary in movies don't describe as well as how bad it can get. You started breaking shit, throwing things, pulling stuff off the walls, and screaming at ants. You started calling Albert Elon Musk. He started calling Albert Elon Musk and started forcing him to drink Gatorade. Oh, by the way, Albert is the dog. Yeah, so he's forcing the dog to drink Gatorade. To drink Gatorade and eat candy. You lock Albert in the kennel and scream at him. It was freezing cold outside and you let him outside. Alright. You know what? Does anyone have a spare shotgun in a trip to his place? So take him out, Old Yeller. This is true. If this is true. There's things you don't fuck with in this show. You don't fuck with kids, you don't fuck with dogs.
Yes.
So now this guy fucks with... If this is true that he did that shit to his dogs, I think he deserves to go out all the other style. But that's just me.
Wait, he did what? He did what shit to his dogs?
Apparently, after they talked about the whole him cheating on her with a fucking Twitter AI, apparently he got angry, mean, he stopped irregular eating. He added irregular eating. He started calling Albert, his dog, Elon Musk, and forcing the dog to drink Gatorade and eat candy. You lock Albert in the kennel and scream at him. It was freezing cold outside, and you let him outside. He got lost and nearly frozen to death. He was shivering. You did that several times. You jump in and out of windows. You scatter food all over the counter and floors. When some people reached back out to me and told me the truth, thankfully you reached out to me. It broke down. She was, what the fuck is this shit?
Why? Wait. Why the fuck would you? What?
I am just as confused as you are.
Why the? I'm still stuck on the stuff he did to his dog. What did the dog do? Why would you do that to your dog? No, like that genuinely pisses me off. Like, fucking your dog is like, you're one of the coolest people in the world to your dog. That dog loves you pretty much unconditionally. Why would you ever treat it that way?
Oh my fucking god.
What the fuck? There's a reason John Wick was so successful, and that's because you don't fuck with dogs. You know, dogs didn't do anything to deserve that shit. And everyone can kind of empathize with somebody who just fucking goes postal on somebody who fucks with a dog. Granted, a lot of the shit that he's fucking being accused of in this is fucked. Personally, though, it doesn't take much to get people to resonate with, don't fuck up a poor fucking animal, a defenseless animal that thinks you're the most cool person alive, and you'd fucking turn around and do that shit to it. Fucking somebody ought to beat you with a bat.
Fuck me, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
it's really bad when me of all people had to get out of the room twice because of this shit. Fuck. God.
Motherfucker. If he did any of this shit to his dog, I swear to God, I hope somebody fucking beats him I hope somebody fucking paralyzes him. So if he did any of this shit realistically, I hope somebody fucking paralyzes him. But if he did this shit to his dog, for sure I hope they paralyze him. And I know it's some weird priorities that I got there, but you don't fuck with poor dogs. You know, you don't fuck with dogs that your own. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? It just reminds me of that one fucking scene from Shooter where it's just like, he fucked with my dog. You kill a man's dog, you wind up burying them in the fucking back fucking, I forget what the line is afterwards. I think it's the back country. The sheriff comes by to ask about it. You tell him, he understands. Like, you don't fuck with a dog.
Hello, Sir Eddie. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I'm just trying to relax a moment. What is this retarded?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm fucking mad now. This is good fucking pizza.
See, fuck. You jumped in and out of windows, you scattered food all over the floors, and then when some people reached back out and told me the truth, thankfully, he was out for food counter. I broke down.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to Scotty in the chat right there. A Chihuahua is not a real dog, okay? That is not an actual dog. Don't do whatever you want to, but real dogs, like actual dogs, Chihuahuas don't count. You get a gimme there.
Yeah, my dog's currently barking like crazy right now. I think he's heard the story.
He's a good boy.
He wants revenge.
Tell your dog he's a good boy.
Oh, I always tell my dog he's a good boy. He's a big ass Doberman. He likes the attention. He's a good boy, chap. He's a good guard dog who probably would kill a pedophile. So there you go.
Yeah, a shaky little Chihuahua is not a real dog.
Okay. Fuck, I'm keep losing my place today. Outside, you'll read further. Nearly frozen to death when people reach out, blah. I think it was also weird that apparently he started, like, jumping out windows and apparently started scattering food all over the floor. The fuck?
What the fuck? Just jumping out windows. Just jumping. Did he at least open them first, or did he just like break the fucking glass?
I don't know, man.
Like XCOM style, like just.
Yeah, cat. Yeah.
Oh fucking Christ, that's weird.
I have both cats and dogs. You don't fuck with any of them.
Yeah, don't fuck with pets, dude. That's not cool. Someone gonna brain your shit with a wrench if you like fuck with animals, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of fucked up person actually just starts fucking with animals just to do it. Like, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm. That's fucking disgusting. The fight is out of windows, blah blah blah. So kind, for me your whole life, constantly had people experience the side of you, try to help, even though sober and mentally, like, stable. You treat people like shit. You start forcing me into sleep deprivation. You started clogging the drains, knowing how deep into pregnancy I was, how bad it would come across the bathroom. What the fuck?
That just makes me. That's just okay. Clogging drains just intentionally just makes me feel like a fucking asshole.
Wait, did he write the N-word on walls with his blood? He did that?
Wait, what?
I hope that's literally a joke or something. Holy shit.
I mean, I don't know why someone would start writing Nickelback on their walls in blood.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
Stares into your soul. See, life was never the same when you realized you couldn't be with this one true love, Butter.
Mm-hmm.
But then, given what he's into, he might be into butters. Who knows? I can't say
This
for
is some
certain.
fucking good pizza, man.
Hell yeah. Let's
I'm gonna
see.
grab some pizza while it's gone.
You would scream at me, leave me. You could grab me, breaking noises. I tried so desperately back to baseline. I said, blah blah. You harass people in Discord, spam in the middle of the night. You speak in tongues and blast music.
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at anything that's documented.
Wait, he does do that. Okay. I'm gonna start at 9.
I shouldn't be laughing at any of this, but the speaking in tongues and writing the N-word in his own blood, this is like, what the fuck?
Tears my hair or face because you wouldn't let me shower. You constantly tell me I was going to be bad mother because I couldn't do enough for standards. You would scream at me and leave me. And when I tried door because I wouldn't, I had to go nowhere. You refused to acknowledge. And then we go back to the word where it's like you would harass people in Discord, spam people in the middle of the night. You would speak in tongues and blast music. You leave doors open while it's a blizzard. You dragged my dog by his throat and threw them into the kennel, and then surrounded him by mirrors. Okay, what the fuck? It's some Helen Keller shit right now, dude. Oh God, well, all because he was nervous. He just never liked you deep down. You tried getting in my face when manic, so my dog would intervene and bite you to protect me and the baby in my belly still. You dragged him again. You wouldn't let me sleep. Our friends tried to desperately bring you back to baseline. I tried everything I could. I snugged you to sleep. I hate the sound of my voice. I made meals just for you to throw them on the floor. Just for you to throw them on the floor. You'd be saying vulgar things to me while I still hug you and say how much I love you and I want you to get better. You keep talking about Ant Venom, saying how much you hated him. Oh, that's a good friend of yours. Wow, that's pretty gay. And yet, when you start screaming nonsense to him on Discord calls, I had to snag on the phones. He was so humble and so kind, such a lovely individual. Sucks that I had to meet him in that way. I did my best to keep that was really happening low key. Keep spamming Lisa to see your son. I've made sure he was in the loop. Blah blah blah. God. You ended up randomly punching the big elm fist you have from being fractured and cutting a gash into your knuckles. You came up to me. I constantly tried to clean it and bandage, and other friends try to keep you calm. God. Yeah, that is psychotic. It does freak dogs out. What the fuck is, like, God. But started bleeding again in the face. I was horrified. You start painting the. Oh wait, you start painting on the walls with your blood. You put blood marks on our lizard in tank and our bathroom walls, as well as all the mirrors. He elbowed my belly several times. Oh God, I was trying to love you. Okay, so there is a part where he's like, I was a friend. Painting the ball with your blood. You put blood marks on our lizard. Love you. I constantly spoke calmly and did everything I could. I keep trying to get you to the hospital. Blah, blah. I took you home while I ended up convincing you to check out my pregnant self. Had to push you to the hospital in a wheelchair. You screamed. My pregnant self had to push you through the hospital in a wheelchair while you screamed degrading comments at me. I walked to the counter and he checked your hand if you needed a social worker. I said no. I started shaking and tears started falling. The lady kept calm and nodded quietly to me. God. Oh, here it is. Brought up in the inpatient. You became violent at me. You called me disgusting names, saying racist comments, all as well as the N-word, and started to fight off the staff. I tried to love you and speak calmly, and you started screaming and kicked your feet into my belly and started shoving me away, screaming awful things. I thought I was going to miscarry. It hurt so bad. I stood up, and the social worker hugged me while I bawled out my alley. Security took over again. They made sure I was okay and had to leave me. I called to check on you every hour, though I was falling apart. The nurse called me to make sure I was okay. I'll never forget them. You were hospitalized for a week, and Elisa gave up on helping me, even though it was if it was checking in, she would not be the bad guy. If it was checking in, you would not be the bad. She would not be the bad guy that you claim her to be. Throughout the week, I encouraged letters and notes. You spam called from the hospital, and when stable, you're still ugly to me. You would say horrible things, gaslight me until I told you to stop bringing me home. During court, you were beyond homophobic at times, yet preach equality. Jesus. Oh God. So yeah, apparently he was doing shit with blood. So yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know if it's mentioned here, but I think that's fucking crazy.
Sorry if I'm a bit quiet right now, Cass. There's some shit I gotta take care of real quick. I'm listening though.
Oh, it's no problem. It's no problem. I'm just trying to... Another bite of the potato skin I got.
Dude, potato skins are fucking awesome. Why is he writing on the walls in his blood? That's very strange.
Apparently that's what he did when he cut his arm.
It didn't get a band-aid or nothing? Didn't get stitches? Decided, nah, I'm just gonna write the fucking Iliad over here on my walls in this blood right here. Oh, what the fuck? That's weird.
She tried to patch him up, but apparently he wouldn't do that, and it got so bad that they had to get the hospital involved. I believe that... yeah. Is there any photo of the blood stuff? I have no clue. We'll have to look into it. There is some screenshots provided in this little document. And I think a video or two. I think it's also on the Twitter. If you check his ex's Twitter, there's like a bunch of threads of pictures and shit as well shown. So there seems to be a lot of interesting screenshots. I will give her that she's put out there. So we'll go through that. I just have to muscle through this autism. Every hour, falling apart. Throughout the week, I encouraged you to you were beyond homophobic. Elisa and some friends. You got home from being released again and got worse and worse. You became more violent. You were medicated and stopped taking them, so you felt stable. You have always enjoyed feeling powerful. You've said so yourself. I would call the police in fear every time they didn't take you away. You would continue to force me not to sleep. I would make food for myself, and you would take it from me and throw it away. Tell you I feel sick and was worried about the baby, and you laughed it off. It kept spiraling. We were in our green room on the pink Kirby beanbag. I was trying so hard to shut my eyes for a moment of sleep. You made me sit up, and you squeezed me. You started to squeeze me and started screaming at me, breaking my torso. My torso bong piece. Sorry. Torso. I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm sorry, guys. But it was a bong piece. It was part of a gift to me. You screamed out my ears. I was begging for you to stop, to let go. I was trembling, and you started bitching at me when I couldn't do it. You were speaking nonsense. You continued to break shit. You destroyed our home. I couldn't keep up anymore. You threatened to kill people, our roommates, our friends. And for some reason kept bringing up anti-venom on how badly you wanted to kill him. You were fully in psychosis at this point. You were willing to genuinely murder people. I had dozens of voice recordings of these threats, but you screamed at me and threatened me to delete them when you found out. The police were informed of these recordings. You did this to Lisa as well. I begged your mom to call the police because I was afraid you would hurt me after the threats you made. and walking home with knives, screaming, waving around. You keep getting in my face. A police officer called me and I froze. He said to act like somebody I knew was on the line, to start walking towards the front door. He instructed me to stay on the line until the officers on scene had eyes on me, and now to pretend like everything is fine, as well as you're just as if you're just cleaning. There was food, trash, household items absolutely everywhere. You got in my face with a knife before they arrived, screaming how you wanted to kill our roommate, and then went and slashed his mattress. They saw my pregnant belly and immediately were not having it. You kicked over a box of diapers. One officer had moved behind her. I started backing up. Police reports. Read the police reports for more details. So apparently there's a current police report on him, I guess. So, like, if you could look it up, you can probably read more details into that. You were hospitalized again for a few weeks. More spam calls to me, more harassment and threats to get what you want, and so I'll let you out of the hospital. I was falling apart. I wanted to die so badly. Trigger warning. You had me on the phone. You were saying you're trying to bring up recordings. I was bawling, saying you make me want to die. I had a knife to my left arm and marked before it, and I had to take a deep breath and told myself I could do this. I've told myself I'm going to be a mom. I told myself I'll be a fantastic mother, and I'll have life for her. Blah blah blah. I mean, you know, the typical marks of like her getting over this fucking crazy shit, which I understand. Like, if this is true, that's absolutely fucked. It says you never broke me, you didn't care. You even blamed me for the love of my life suicide that took place in 2016. Oh Jesus Christ, we're going deeper lore. God, okay. I'm sorry, like I can't keep up with all this nonsense. Let's hit up moment as I got you, saying it's okay. Whoa, yeah, okay, we're almost done. Let's get through this. We're almost done. We're almost at the finish line, chat. I'm sorry for taking so long, but holy shit. It continued to get worse. You got too far. I couldn't keep up with the meds. The woman who's supposed to be my best friend, the girl I love so very dearly, like a sister, used me to get to you. You let it happen. I warned you from the beginning. I felt like she was trying to get you and wanted to brush off. You flirted with her in front of me. You threatened to end your life many times, and if I didn't listen to you or did what you want. Even when stable, you make these threats. That girl was a witness to the awful pain you inflicted. And yet she's now dating you, so I don't even have her to speak for me to prove this. Yeah, some people be assholes. Did you send it to Coyote? You can send it to me, or like get it on my Discord server and send it over. You got it. That's okay.
You're talking to Mask. Mask isn't in the server. If you sent it to my Yeetus Cassidy account on Twitter, my good friend Yeetus Cassidy, we've known each other all our lives. I'm sure he'll send it over to me very soon.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. This is called. I called your mom, trying to sleep, locking myself in the room, and you bang out the door to get to me. You ended screaming at. Jesus Christ, this gets so gratuitous. Situation. Call the leave.
All right, I got it.
All right,
I'm pulling it up. I'm gonna send it over to you real quick.
It's about the dog.
All I know is it's apparently about the SkyDoesMinecraft stuff, and it should have some audio to corroborate at least some of the stuff in this document, based on what if I'm understanding that correctly, from what Mask said in the chat.
Okay, it's a 15-minute video.
Sorry, yeah.
60-minute. Does anyone know where there's a part where it just gets the audio?
I mean, Mask sent it to Yeetus, so Mask would know better than anybody. I haven't looked at it yet. I just pulled up the link.
All right, well,
but
if you're seeing this, Mask, if you got some audio on this, if you know where the audio is on it, then tell me. Just make it easier.
Withholding what from a pregnant.
So there's like I guess they did a music section too on the end.
He has these kids with different ones.
Unless like all this is still on the Twitter as well, because I know there's like a Twitter thread. Okay. Let me keep pushing. We're almost done, so let's keep pushing. Almost got done.
Push like we're giving birth. Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, it's a lolcow cast! What are we gonna name it?
Oh god.
Sky! I don't know what any of that was, chat. Don't ask, please. I'm so fried right now.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm doing my best. You're witnessing two furries just sitting here doing their best.
So apparently Albert, my pig, I didn't grab Albert. So I guess some drama happened because they didn't grab Albert in time. And statement ends. Okay, so is it the one where like she's having a mental breakdown, and he's like mocking her for it? Is that the one?
Apparently 4 minutes and 33 seconds starts the audio clip.
Okay. Let me go check this. Okay, hey, wait, hold on. It's being stupid. Oh, it's the one where okay. No, that's on Twitter. Yeah, I know that's on Twitter. It's a 21-second video. If you can correct me if I'm wrong. But okay, so let's go through the Twitter stuff because there's a lot more in it on Twitter, surprisingly enough, than the actual document itself, which is probably the weird, like, sort of part I'm not exactly happy about with the expose, because on top of it being confusing because of how they handle it from the start, and it was spruced with a lot of personal drama, with like hints of crimes being committed. On top of it, most of the information and screenshots are coming from the Twitter side of it. So, like, you know, it ends up becoming no need to really read into it that much. Which is, like, I get what she's doing, but it needs to be more organized than that. That's just me. I'm a stickler for that. What is this shit? It goes, thanks, nigga. Just got, methyls, though. Excuse me? Sorry, don't say that word. Okay, not okay. I want to hold her, blah, blah, blah. So there's, like, personal stuff, whereas I will call the police at him. This isn't funny. This is extremely manipulative. If you did try to hurt me, you're trying to joke. I'm calling 911. Why? Please just let me go. I'm begging you. Calling the police on people isn't okay. So I guess he's doing a guilt trip. I'm taking it with the whole police stuff. He goes, you need to. I know. Yeah, I missed your skin. I'm sorry. Please get help. Goes, okay, I've been unexhausted and still try to help you. I have only fake friends apparently, and you still try to help people. Yet still try to help people. I want you to get better, so please please actually get help. Just go away. Fake friends is a song. I know it won't. I'm sad, my drama, and then apparently he starts spamming her with fucking dinosaur emojis. And like missed calls or something. The fuck is this shit? Take this seriously. Breathe. You have to realize the consequences will come to fruition if you don't step down now. I'm serious. This isn't a joke. If you come to stay, fix this. I'll give you the side. I don't want money for myself. What is he doing? I missed your skin. Yeah. Sorry. I wish. So there's like food that he just throws aside. Text with a friend. My dad's on the way to Colorado Springs. It's been 21 hours. What the fuck? is that how much money I think it is? Is
that negative $6 grand?
Yeah.
How do you even? How the fuck do you? What? How do you even go that far into debt on PayPal? They shouldn't let you, should they? Like, I feel like that's fucking impossible.
You tell me, man. I've never seen it go negative like that before. What the fuck?
I've seen it go negative, but the thing is, at a certain point, like the second you go into negatives, you can't do anything with PayPal. You can't send any money. You can't do any transactions until you get back into a positive amount. So if he sent $6 grand while he was because it's $6,339 in the hole. how the fuck did he send $6,000 while already apparently being $300 at least in the hole? How did he even get $300 in the hole for that matter? And who's he? Just what the fuck at all?
Oh yeah, I heard Andy Venom was actually at least talking about that too. Now I don't know much about him. All I know is that he was a friend of this dude. That's it. Sounds like a weird like YouTube jealousy thing, where like a YouTuber probably feels upset that they're feeling irrelevant by comparison by their buddies, and so like instead of handling it, it just becomes a psychosis thing. I think that's
I don't
part of
know
what it is.
I don't know who Ant Venom is. I've never heard of them, but if they mention that they screamed at Ant Venom, I guess Ant Venom. And that also reminds me of the Post Malone stuff. I feel like a lot of those things could be verified by the people that are mentioned. I don't know if they have been or have not been yet. But if they mention like figures, I guess like Ant Venom or Post Malone or anything like that, those people could verify if those are true, and that would help give credibility to a lot of the things on the document, because it strengthens that this person is being honest, which is that's one of the most important things, especially since a lot of this can't be corroborated. Like some of it can be, obviously, but a lot of it can't be, and part of that means you need to prove that you are credible with the things that can be.
Yeah. So it goes, how many did you forget her due date? It's this month. It's been charged like twice. No, LOL 3 times. No, it's been the same. I don't know. I'm bad with birthdays. Okay. They're trying to have any idea she's due to this month. It's always been set for the end of April. Last warning before I stop thinking about you completely outside of fatherly duties. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Pin it on me. Great job. You called? No thanks. XOL. Rip LMAO. Don't sell me. I'm tired of it. I'm over you too. We're at a spot hunt. Bork. The fuck? I'm done. AF LMAO. I want you to stay on your meds so you can continue to get better. You keep degrading everything everything. I'll explain it. Say I'm talking to a spoiled kid and expect me just to say that. Oh no, don't kill me again.
Hold on, I have a question. Those are all from the same person, right?
Yeah, this is from Elizabeth or something like that, right?
Well, hold on. Go back to those particular screenshots that you just looked at.
Yeah.
It was the one before. No. Go down again. It was the text messages. Those ones.
Yeah.
Why did she get a new phone or something? Because the bubbles go from blue on her end to green on her end, and I don't know why that is.
I don't know either.
Because I mean, unless like those messages were from I think I understand. Those were sent on some kind of social media app, whereas the texts that are in the green bubbles are from actual like phone number, or some phone number. I don't know. That explains the profile picture in the. I did a dumb like airheaded thing. I just didn't understand. I was trying to look at. I read too deep into it. Okay, everybody, let's move past. You're watching an old man have a breakdown on the fucking stream. There you go.
So we got that part. And apparently he was doing incoming calls and constantly spamming her with fucking dinosaur emojis.
What the fuck? What the fuck does that even mean? I
have no idea. But it's funny. Incoming call. Holy shit. Sorry that happened sorry that happened forever. You make me feel like a shit person over text. Blah blah blah. You don't prioritize us. You spend money on weed instead of helping me with her bills. He goes, he spams, I hate. What the fuck? Blah blah blah. I don't make me spend. That was someone else's stupid idea. He goes, I take the medicine. So it's like she wants him to leave her alone, and he doesn't.
He's like having a fucking meltdown.
Okay, then you bring me my child. I'll never speak to you again. You're making me more upset. Let me visit you, or let me visit, or you come visit. He's constantly spamming these messages. I have a bad service. Keep trying to. You're making me upset. I'm not evil. He says, I'm literally not doing anything or being rude. Then let me come visit with the kid, or I'm going to keep getting mad when you talk to me. Okay, Jesus, right.
What the fuck is any of? I don't even. This is so fucking weird.
So Matt says when Apple sends an Apple phone, it is a bubble. When it sends it to a non-Apple phone, it's green. They also use green bubbles when there is poor call connection to send text. Okay, makes sense.
Okay.
I don't. Oh god, this again. This shows a lot more than what the This shows a lot of stuff already. I kind of feel like this has already started. Okay, so I guess he's been arrested. He's been arrested so far.
Okay.
And that's
good.
just a bag of like M&Ms and a bag of Starbucks coffee in the end. Let's see. In hours, it was routine patrol marked. Patrol issued uniform operating a call under 1B2. I received a report from a mental/emotional subject A to be destroying his house and making threats. This was occurring at Redacted. The caller Redacted stated that her son, Adam, lives in the home with reports about his girlfriend Elizabeth Redacted. Upon arrival, OFC and contacted Redacted. Shortly thereafter, I spoke with. It started with Adam recently being discharged from Redacted Hospital. Estimated within a few weeks time. About last 36 hours, he has not slept. He has been making paranoid statements and acting strangely. He made multiple threats about his roommates, saying to Redacted that when they came home, he would kill them. He did not mention any means as to how he would do it, nor had he said it specifically to any of his roommates. She added about 30 minutes prior to the police arrival. Adam has slashed his roommate's mattress with a knife. Roommate not home. I asked to see the mattress and observed a gash about 12 inches long that had sliced through the sheets. Mattress covered mattress pad. I asked Redacted. She felt safe in the home with Adam. She stated she did not. Referring his paranoid talks, how he keeps saying that he was going to kill his roommate, him throwing items all over the house, and that he slashed the mattress. I asked if he take any medication. She stated that he used prescribed medicines but refused to take them. The home, obviously you got also a giant redacted part. The home was also disarray, which Redacted confirmed Adam's doing, along with some household items have been thrown into the snow. OFC Redacted spoke with Adam, who was clear and cooperative. Adam told OFC Mend that, and he Redacted argued earlier that nothing else was of an issue. Based upon this action and threats made by Adam, it was believed that he is a threat to others. He therefore meets the criteria set forth by the Washington State Involuntary Treatment Act. I informed his last name, that he was in protective custody and would be taken to Redacted Hospital. He was not happy about this and became verbal with us. I placed him into a complaint cuffing stance. OFC Redacted affixed his handcuffs to Adam's wrists. I frisked Adam about nothing more on his phone and escorting Adam to my patrol vehicle. He was rambling about colors, numbers, laughing oddly and randomly, and issued verbal insults at times. Inside my patrol vehicle, he yelled and screamed during the transport to Redacted Hospital. Upon arrival at Oma, of course, escorted Adam to his room in the ER several times. He was instructed to sit on the bed so that the handcuffs could be removed. He was non-compliant, getting up, sitting down, etc. We elected to wait until hospital security arrived to assist. However, in waiting, Adam turned on and came at him aggressively. So the dumbass came at an officer. He tried to attack an officer. What a dumbass.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's gonna end up fucking great for you. Everybody, this is just a piece of advice. If you're confronted by an officer for any reason, it'll always work out in your favor to just fucking attack them. That's gonna go great. It's like Grand Theft Auto. They're stupid as fuck.
My fucking god, he tried to attack an
You won't
officer.
get fucking maced or tased or fucking shot or just beaten with a baton. Like, it'll work out well for you. You're just gonna fucking get a couple stars, go hide for 5 minutes, and then everything will be hunky-dory.
they had to use D- force to retain Adam until hospital security took over the patient. We pushed Adam up against the wall to control his arms and assisted him to the bed. Adam then tossed himself backwards, failing up to the bed, and proceeds to wiggle around his own before sitting up. I maintained control of his left arm in an escort position. Hospital security arrived shortly thereafter. I noticed that Adam had scratches on his back, believed to be intentional when Adam tossed himself. So he's got some wounds because of him being stupid and struggling against the fucking bed. Reminder of his last name is also yelled out for my... Okay. A picture of Adam's scratches was taken and uploaded to the... He says they no longer visual artificial injuries. After I contacted Redacted, who informed me that Adam has been diagnosed with bipolar and schizoaffective disorder. Sorry, schizoaffective disorder. I don't know how you pronounce it. Blah, blah, blah. So he's a bit of a schizo, and also he's got bipolar. He was also concerned for. She was also concerned with his welfare. I asked her why she called 911. She stated that Redacted had contacted her expressing in fear in lieu of Adam's behavior and threats to harm. His roommate, Redacted, asked Red to call because she was too afraid to. I contacted Adam at Redacted. Roommate by phone was aware of the incident by Redacted. He reaffirmed that he was not at home at the time and did not believe to fear Adam. Did not believe to believe or fear Adam's threats. He was furthermore knew of the mattress being damaged and elected to not persecute. Persecute. Okay. Cover but privacy. They didn't want to be. Okay. Reminder to yell. Yeah. So he got arrested. Just for threats, stuff like that. I think he tried to attack an officer. That was dumb.
Someone's been playing a little too much Saints Row, thinking that's gonna work out.
Yeah. So he's.
I'm just sit up in my chair. Fuck, I'm falling asleep here.
Yeah. I think you got some like regrets over here. I think this is the video in question, right?
$100. Like, she's just sitting here screaming. Just because I asked her to send me back $100. Like, $200 actually. $222. And now she's screaming at me uncontrollably. Albert's just like fucking knocked out. He's like sleeping, big chilling, but she's just screaming at me.
What the fuck?
So I guess that he tried to do the whole, I'm gonna paint my girl in a very disingenuous way to get sympathy.
Wow, dude. Wow.
So he's like recording her having a mental breakdown, and then like, you know, oh, she wouldn't pay BMAC like $200. Well, maybe she can't even afford it right now.
Yeah. Seriously, that just reminds me. Okay, I know this is like cliche, and I recognize the cliche aspect of what I'm about to say, but it really reminds me of fucking Onion Boy. You know, like when he was fucking when his what's her fucking name? Shiloh, she like had like her head shaved and stuff like that. She was having a breakdown because she couldn't remember who she was. Onision's fucking recording her to post it on YouTube. Yeah, that's, you know, and that's like, I know it's cliche to compare like anyone who's abusive on social media to fucking Onion Boy, but that's literally what that feels like right there. Yeah. That's so fucking like, oh, I'm not down for that. Not down, dude. That's not cool. That's fucking bad form. No, not cool. What the fuck was that?
Jingly jingly. Jingly jingly. Listen.
Oh my gosh. I am just busting pistachios over and over and over again into my mouth. Oh. I'm focused. I'm trying to make our kid retarded.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait.
You want to re-listen to that?
Yes.
Jingly jingly. Jingly jingly. Listen.
Oh my gosh. I am just busting pistachios over and over and over again into my mouth. Oh. I'm focused. I'm trying to make our kid retarded.
What
my god. Oh my god. All right.
And right now. Oh.
I don't respect you.
Jesus, okay. Here's my pig Albert in the middle of the video, locked him in a filthy kennel. He wouldn't drink Gatorade, yet Adam forced him to. He wouldn't let outside, so he pottied all over the house. Adam would let Albert out in the freezing cold and then laugh.
Aww. Oh my god, why the fuck? Oh my god, that poor. Aww. Aww. Like, this is the gayest you're ever gonna hear me when it comes to poor, cute little animals. Don't hurt animals.
I think currently that's about it. Holy shit. So when I told you, chat, that this was going to be a shit show, and that this would be like the one I had to like take a long time to talk about, I wasn't joking. Like, there is a lot of really nasty, uncomfortable shit to sit through. Holy shit. God, okay. Wow, I went through a lot more time than I expected. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
So sorry, yeah, apologies for the unprofessionalism on this part of the stream. It's a lot to go through. So yeah, SkyDoesMinecraft is in a lot of trouble right now. And as far as I'm concerned...
Apparently he's trying to make his kid retarded.
Apparently he's trying to make his kid retarded. Oh my god, he's trying to make his kid retarded. God.
Oh.
You know that saying about
fucking asshole.
You know that saying about how you should never meet your heroes?
Yeah.
This is what this shit talks about. Holy Christ.
Yeah.
God. God, that was Potassious with the water, making the freaking frogs retarded.
Alright, well, I gotta get out of here. There's something going down in my server, and I gotta talk to my admin team, but I'll catch you later, Cass. Thanks for letting me on.
No problem, dude. Thanks for having on. Also, besides for that, everyone, feel free to shell out the stream. Share, like, subscribe, whatever. All that shit.
We always love Cass Warfox, and I love that Cass lets me be on the channel. I actually really appreciate that. I really love streaming with you. We gotta have you on my channel at some point.
Sure, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a no-filtered man, so that's probably a bad idea, but alright.
You know what? Do I look like someone who makes good decisions? I'm a fucking furry, for God's sake. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, man. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, gotta look later, dude. Okay, I think I'm about to wrap it up with a few things. So, I think, as usual, this seems to be like another case of a fallen idol. In my personal opinion, if these like accusations are absolutely true, I wouldn't really be surprised for a couple of reasons. SkyDoesMinecraft comes across to me as like one of those type of YouTubers in which they got popular because they exploited a trend. The problem with social media, with entertainment industry, where that might be IRL or internet shit, is that people focus too much on how good someone is at making content, but not how good their character behind the outside of the content really is. And that's something you have to acknowledge, that some people in this world, when they want fame, they probably don't want it for good reasons. They want it for pretty fucked up, maybe vain reasons even. And I would say that if this affects you, understand that enjoy the content that you wanted from this guy when you were younger. There's nothing wrong with feeling upset if your idol fucks up. But don't defend him, because I know some people are trying to defend him or ignore him. Or just be like, oh man, I can't take the accusations seriously because he was my content creator, I liked him. Like, you gotta acknowledge that being human means that these people are fucked. And sometimes the content creator you like so much is a very fucked up individual. There's nothing wrong with enjoying the content, but just be aware of that. Don't defend the person. Don't even defend the content. Just say you enjoy the content. That's fine. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to remember that the pursuit of power is a very, very dangerous thing. People love power. People love fame. People love money. People love the sense of control that they get from that type of power. The clout is one hell of a drug. But in the end, when you start feeling that withdrawal, the only way to survive it is to have a good sense of character, a good sense of morals, a good sense of understanding who you are outside of the content, and not forsaking that just because a bunch of YouTube clout. Just assume most e-celebs are complete scum. Well, it's possible, yeah. Oh, I'm totally coping and seething for you, Stone Mexican guy. Yeah, but at the end of the day, always remember, when it comes to power and influence, that it always corrupts. And that chances are, if your content creator turns out to be a shitbag, it might be because he's a shitbag. He might have always been one. You just get to see people for what they are. Because I don't really be like, oh, he became a shitbag. No, he's just revealing himself for who he truly is. So, go with that. Anyway, I do apologize for haphazardly handling this particular section of the stream. I did have a lot of focus into it. It's just the way that the article is, you know, the way that this has been told is a bit hard to follow. So at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoy this content. Feel free to like, subscribe, share around this content to as many people as you feel like. And maybe get some better content creators as your favorite. And in fact, feel free to express your opinions. Who's your favorite content creator? And, you know, what do you feel about SkyDoesMinecraft? What do you feel about him now? If you like his content. I'm gonna find some good music to end this off. Feel free to subscribe to Stone Mexican Guy since he asked for the shill. All right, let's get some good old music to start the ending. My PC doesn't fuck up for once, you know? I love when it does that. I'm gonna get a new computer.
Here's to the greater good for all. Do what you know you should for all. We all may die. Something's going on, just look around. Fear is on the rise, and there's blood all over the ground. Let's all just blindfold the poor. We must remind them what's in store. We got them now, just break them down a little bit more. Said, hey, you feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste. Remind the slaves, they ain't gonna make it out alive today. I said, hey, you poison the well, watch it all burn, take him straight to hell. He's got the whole world in his hands. It was nice to know you. We've all been damned, come on. Nothing's going on, no need to fear. And we're all in this together. And just to make it all clear, we want the same thing as you. This will all be over soon. Now here's a little pill, here's the truth. We're all gonna, hey, you feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste. remind the slaves they ain't gonna make it out alive today. I said, hey, you poison the well, watch it all burn, take him straight to hell. He's got the whole world in his hands. It was nice to know you. We've all been damned. Come on. We've all been damned. Come on. Said, hey, you feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste. Remind the slaves they ain't gonna make it out alive today. I said, hey, you poison the well, watch it all burn, take him straight to hell. He's got the whole world in his hands. It was nice to know you. We've all been damned. Come on.